No way already?
There we go. I'm not muted anymore.
I'm
Hello,
still
everyone. Oh,
computer
hey!
set up.
I just noticed that the follower goal is at 9 out of 5. We gotta update that.
Yeah.
Working.
Because of that, everyone go ahead and add 50 gold to your inventory. Why not? It's like a reward.
It's like a reward.
Hello, everyone.
Okay,
Viewers
that's
on
gonna help me.
YouTube
You know how that's gonna
and
help me?
Twitch.
Because I'm in charge of marketing.
My name is Samuel Altman. I am the dungeon master for this game. Players, please introduce yourselves for tonight.
Hi, my name's Nicholas, and I play a wizard named Zageros.
Hello, I'm Sophia, and I play a arcane trickster rogue named Seraphina Hellsaharan.
Hi, I am Savannah. I play Amaliana. She is a lore bard, and she is a half drow, half high elf.
Hey everyone, I'm Elroy, and I am playing Asriel, the Azamar Paladin.
Outstanding, outstanding. Smooth introductions this time around. As far as announcements go, we have no announcements. Nothing much.
Is Nick alright? His camera's not working.
I got a bunch of... today has just been
me too.
full of bad practice for me. I went and I spent a bunch of money for no reason. I broke my diet.
I
and
won't be here next
left
week.
my
That's an
computer.
announcement.
Yes,
In my
Savannah will
car.
not be here next week because her character is going to die this session. So,
Yeah.
That
please
is our goal.
prepare. You all have your scripts, how to react to the certain events, you know.
Yeah, I got
Play
my
at the
paper
tears,
right
play
here.
at the tears. Besides that, nothing much. It's summer. Everyone stay cool, because you know it gets hotter than a mug.
Don't tell me what to do.
It's so
You're
hot.
right. You're right. Turn off your AC. Turn up the heat. Let it burn.
Our AC was out for a second, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, really?
I was about
Whoa.
to lose my
That's
mind.
fucking scary.
You know, that's...
Yeesh. Anyway, enough
What the fuck?
because it is
We're
winter
gonna talk about this
in
heat.
game. Exactly. You're talking about this heat coming through your screens right now. Roll breakers. Session starting right now. As soon as I get the music started up. 1 second.
Of course.
One moment.
Better call it by the right name.
Who? I don't even know what you're talking about.
What's Mr. I'm not gonna give it
Fredboat?
to you. There we go.
Speak
one
for the devil
call
and you
him by
shall
the right
appear.
name.
Vote.
All right.
Say
Maybe-
3 times.
All right. So, previously, our party had recently left the city of Madrinos, the capital of Canzonia, and began making their way south, following the lake towards a set of supposed ruins that contained an item that their sponsor, Lord Anderwin, for the job, wanted them to get for his wife on their wedding as a wedding gift. In return, he would pay them 5,000 gold, and they got to keep whatever they found in the dungeon. On the way there, they made camp for the night. Certain conversations were had, some with each other, some with their own selves, some with themselves. There we go.
Some with your mom.
Exactly.
Yeah.
A bit of lore was shared about the Lake of Mythios, and then they arrived at the ruins after careful investigation by Amaliana and Seraphina. They arrived at the ruins only to be... At least there was an attempt made to stop them from entering by a strange undead giant that had been brought back to life via necromantic druidic magic. Its life force keeping it alive... the magic keeping it alive was a series of these strange bramble woods and dark magics. They fought it along with a few husk zombies before they were able to acquire the bramble sphere that opened the entrance to these dungeons. Making their way in, they observed what remained of the after events of the Weave Tearing within this druid circle. and they investigated some of the rooms. They found what looked to be sleeping quarters for a couple of them. Seraphina found a journal that she couldn't read. And they traversed a couple traps, mainly a tile floor that beneath certain tiles that is, gave way to nothingness. However, with Seraphina and Zageros' quick thinking, they were able to safely traverse it, choosing to go through the right path and enter a strange chamber filled with this orange mist in the air. Within the chamber, was another chamber that had a riddle on it. Solving the riddle, Zageros gave some of his blood and put it on the door, and it created a secondary Zageros, who was hell-bent on killing everyone there. However, he did not last very long. The party eviscerated him and split him in two, his body melting, and then where his head was, a key now rests. Now, let me move you to the other map, not y'all, the viewers, so you can see the dungeon that has been explored so far. This was the room that they came into. This is the sleeping chamber, the tile room, and now they are currently in room 25. So, as all of you are kind of collecting yourselves, you see that the body is gone. It looks like the decomposition process has been sped up by 1,000. The body had began to rot and then molt, and then you see it just turn into mulch on the ground. A strange key left behind. And there is the door to your left. On the map, it would be on top, so up here. This door that Seraphina unlocked previously. And then now you have the key to, assumedly, this door, or some other door within the dungeon. What would you like to do?
Can I, investigate for traps on the... Did I already investigate for traps on that door? I don't think I got to, because...
Which door? The upper door, or, like, the door to your left, or the door in front of you?
The left.
I believe you investigated and there were no traps, and you were able to unlock it safely.
Cool. Okay, well, I'm just gonna kind of very slowly open the door.
It opens to a very short hallway. It goes forward and then left. Using your outstanding intelligence, you imagine that unless the other entrance in the tower room where the doorway heard running water, unless there are multiple rooms in between that door and this door might lead to that room or a different room that's adjacent to it. Just like basic understanding of a layout, this leads towards that room.
Sense of direction.
Yes.
I relay this to the group, and I'm like, well, I guess this way is to the running water that we didn't really want to run into, but did we want to check it out? See if there's anything in there that we would need?
In shock. I'm still in shock about him. Dead on the floor there. I mean, I've been told that I don't last very long, but damn.
Where do you
Yeah, we made quick work of you.
I'm not much of a dungeoneer or type person, so I don't know much about exploring these places. What do you think we should do?
Well, I mean, I haven't really done many dungeons before, more just kind of, city stuff. I mean, I don't think we should leave any stones unturned. There might be something that we need.
Yeah. If we look in every room, then it can't be that dangerous.
Yeah, I don't mind exploring, but the primary objective is the roads.
Very
Maybe the
true, but
roads
it might
in
be
here.
one of these rooms, yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
Wait, if there's running water, then wouldn't that mean plants?
Oh, that's right. I mean, maybe... I mean, it is an undying rose, so I guess it wouldn't even need water, but...
Maybe it's undying because it has water.
Too much water.
Okay, well, everybody brace yourselves. We might find another Zageros lurking these halls. And she kind of looks over at Zageros and is like, snickers, and just like... and
As
then,
long as we don't find another Azrael, I think we'll be fine. Or
Yeah,
not
I'll
the...
avoid
yeah,
touching magical shit.
Okay.
I hope he doesn't
so-
have the same politeness as you.
as
He'd probably
for
throw us
polite.
out of the room.
So, as you all begin making your way down this path, it's a very short hallway. And you take a left, and there is a door immediately in front of you. A wooden door, very similar to the ones you've seen in the chamber before. This one does not appear to be locked.
I
Gonna
picked
turn
the
to
lock
this-
anyway.
Sneak inside.
You relock it.
Fuck! Son of a bitch!
I'm just kidding.
My God. Oh, okay.
You're good. You're
I-
fine.
I turn to Zageros and I'm like, could you... I know I'm good at this, but could you look around for traps on this one? Zageros.
Okay.
I send Avery.
What?
And I'm gonna do it myself too.
Yeah, what? We're right in front of the door.
You send
Big
Avery
man.
about a few inches, and he lands right in front of the
Oh,
door.
I thought you meant the other side of the door. I'm sorry. Sure.
Make an investigation check. 19. You run your hands along the edges of the door, run along the handle, under the door, making sure it doesn't seem to be trapped. Seems fine.
Serafina kind of slowly opens the door, seeing that he doesn't find anything.
Opening the door and entering the room, you see that there are a few rays of sunlight that break through the cracks in the ceiling. The ground within this room is covered in grass. Not dead grass, it's very lively. And it's soft. There is a small river within the room, maybe a singular foot
Stream?
wide. Yeah, more of a stream. And in the center is a very, very large Venus flytrap looking plant. The plant itself is brushing up against the ceiling that's about 10 feet in distance. The plant itself, it has 2 leaves that stick out of its stalk about halfway up. And growing next to it is another one that is about the size of a small dog. You notice that the strange orange substance is not within this room. If anything, it moves and you see it being propelled away from this room. As you open the door, the head that's currently looking up slowly just looks down and says, "Hello. It's been some time since I've had some visitors.
Do you not have eyes?
Come in.
Where are your eyes?
I have other ways of seeing, mate. Come in.
That plant fucking
Might be able to
talks
smell
about-
us.
I am fucking talking.
Wait a minute, he doesn't have a nose. Where's your nose?
You know, sometimes plants can feel things through the holes in their stems.
Why am I not
Okay.
surprised that this plant is talking? Have
He's
you-
got a mouth. He does have a mouth. Look at it. It's right there.
It's right here. He'll flap his Venus flytrap mouth.
So by your
Divine.
logic, anything that has a mouth can talk.
Can I use my divine sense to see if it's like undead, fae,
Yeah.
otherworldly?
You reach out. It doesn't proc for any of those, but you do get something, but it's not any of those. It looks like this thing has been touched by some sort of magic to proc your senses. But it's not undead.
magic?
Fae. Not necessarily. It's more of like, how do I describe this?
Your mom.
Just arcane magic. Which is weird, because typically you don't get that sense. You get a sense from fays, celestials, and undead, and fiends, but it's Brocken. You can see there is an outline of like orange and purple that is shifting around him and the smaller one. That's about the size of like a chihuahua.
Who's your friend there?
Oh, that's my son.
Oh, how cute.
I'm sorry, it's occurred to me. What's your name? My name's Oros. Haven't asked.
I don't think I was given one. The druids died before they could give me one, because the wind.
Buckley is a fantastic name. Your name is Buckley.
Huh? Buckley.
Buck.
So
Buck.
you were made by druids. So
I
what happened to
was.
them?
That
I
makes
was-
sense.
I was given sentience by the druids that took residence within this area, and then when the weave burst open, they all just kind of died?
But
What?
not you.
Yeah, I think
No!
that's what happened.
Unfortunately. I've been alive for quite some time. However,
Was there
the weave has given me a bit of wisdom, if you will.
Oh, speaking of wisdom, I got some questions. We were coming for something. We were just on a shopping spree.
Yes.
The door was guarded. What's up with that? Is that you? Do you not want us in here? What's going on?
My roots only run so deep. If there's anything that's left of the defensive magic of the circle, that's probably them.
What about your son? What's his name?
He doesn't have a name either.
Francis.
Maxwell is his name.
Well,
Luckily,
the Francis fits him a little bit better, I think.
What about
gross.
Maxwell being his middle name?
Can I like
Francis
huddle?
Maxwell.
Yeah.
Like,
oh,
go
Francis! I didn't hear that. Francis.
Huddle up. You were not huddled
While
up?
we're huddling up, are there any other doors besides the door we came in through?
Yes. Across the room, there's a door on the left-hand wall.
That's the only one.
Yes.
That's
You assume
that's
this
the
is the one that
door.
you saw
from
in
the
the
outside.
tile room. The room seems pretty simple.
Azrael's like whispering to you guys. Hey, so, do we know anything about these druids? Did they, what kind of druids guard their stuff with undead magic? Shit.
Old ones.
Is
I
this
don't
not
know.
sus?
Amaliana
Sus.
and
I mean-
Zageros may make history,
Yeah, I was about to
nature,
say.
or religion checks.
I will do.
Plus 7 in
Okay.
history, motherfucker.
Guidance.
I have a +3.
Which one are you
Guidance
guiding?
and-
You
Can I
only
have
got
that
one.
I'll
I got a
guide
13.
Zageros.
Okay. Zageros, go ahead and add a d4.
Fuck yeah. It's gonna
Get a
get like
4.
a 1. I should get a. It's a 1!
I got a
let me-
13.
13. Alright, so a 15 and a 13. The DC was 15 to
How
get
much I need about history?
base information. So,
What?
Zageros, from your limited studies, from what you've read about, druid circles are not uncommon. It's very common for people to see them at least once in their lifetime, but druidic circles that focus on necrotic magic and blending it with nature magic is very taboo, to say the least, from what you would know. You don't know much about names, but there is something that circles that use that kind of magic refer to someone as the Great Mother in recent years.
Motherfucker. Okay.
But besides that, you only got a 15. That's just
Alright.
the base knowledge.
Zageros
There
turns.
are other circles like that, but they're very few and far between.
I turn to. Well, I don't turn to them. I guess I'm already facing them. I look up at the fellas, and I
The
say,
boys.
"Well, druidic magic is just another basis of magic. It's all the same. It's all magic, right? But necromancy and druidcraft, that's strange."
I was about to
So,
say, that
that's
doesn't
like-
really
Weird.
doesn't mesh.
Can we trust
Well, it meshes,
the plant
just-
thing
it's
if
not-
it was made by
Oh,
these?
I turn to the plant from the huddle and I say,
Hello?
"Did they treat you well? Or
They
did they
did.
just experiment on you?"
They made me about 2 days before the wave was created, so I didn't have much time to get to know them. But from what they did, they cultivated me and made sure I was fed. They cast certain spells on me to elongate my lifespan. But besides that, they seem
What do
fine.
they feed you?
Did they ever say their motives?
Yes, but like,
For me, or just in general?
for making you, or I guess in general.
I never got the motives for making me, I'm sorry, but they came here because of some old scholars that used to be here. They found something, and I guess the scholars died before they were able to utilize their findings, and now the druids were hoping to come and use whatever they found, but I didn't ask many questions, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. You
I
don't
was
have
practically
to
an
apologize.
infant. My
What did
son
they
can't
feed
even
you?
speak. Oh, just magic in general. They would cast general spells. The water here, it's made to run forever, unless disturbed by other magics. So I feed off of that. The sunlight here is special for me.
Oh, well, did they ever talk about a rose?
The rose.
The rose of. Let me look. I named the rose. I know it's in here.
I knew that they were cultivating something. It might have been a rose. It was a flower. I knew that. It was on the lower levels, though, further down. May I make a request of you?
Depends on what it is.
My days are numbered to the single digits now. I can feel my lifespan slowly waning. My child here, they are but a sprout. I do not want them to grow up among the dead here. If you would take them and plant them above ground so that they may live a full life.
Can we plant you above ground as well? What about that?
My roots have grown too deep. If you remove me, I'm afraid I'll die. If you do this, in return, I will answer any question you ask. My child and I can't answer any other way, my friend.
Fantastic.
I'm
gonna check that just to cover all the bases. I mean, if he's lying about that, then he could be lying about anything.
He seems genuine.
All right, cool. So he's just
blessed with sentience by the druidic magic, but when the weave tore open, I was blessed with knowledge of the cosmos, of the past, and the present. I see a lot of things. I've seen a lot of things.
Badass.
However, my knowledge is limited. I can answer a single yes or no question. That is happening right now, or that has ever happened. I can't see into the future, though. I'm sorry. However, I will only do this if you take my son above ground, or agree to.
Oh, well, absolutely.
Like people of your word.
Let me say something real quick.
Of course.
Amy's going to walk over to the little plant son, and she's just gonna play. She's gonna play a little ditty to give it a vibe check, just to see how it reacts to music, because she didn't know how else to give it a vibe check.
Strum along your lute, you see its head that is currently open and facing the sunlight slowly closes and looks towards you. And you can see that there is some sort of gears turning in its plant head. And it begins to just sway. Just back and forth.
Can we please take him up to the surface? He's so cute.
Oh yes, absolutely. That was not a question, of course. I don't even know why he offered anything in return. It's a useless thing anyway. A yes or no question. What?
It's
yes
I'm
or no
afraid
question.
that's all I can offer. I have knowledge.
I appreciate it. But it's useless. Of course, we'll take Francis to the surface.
Knowledge is very important.
I might have a question if no one...
I can't really think of anything. She's gonna work on getting the sun together.
Okay.
I have one as well.
Please,
But you
Do
can
we
go
both get
first
one, or is it
after.
only just one of them?
I can only answer one more question.
Well, hang on. I did have something. I didn't think anyone else would have anything. What are your questions?
Oh, and I'm not asking you yet.
Well,
well, you already said it.
I was about to say we should probably huddle, that way it doesn't accidentally
Take your time.
answer the first one.
I'm not like some genie who says once you say it, it's out there. Once you tell me this is your question, there you go.
Thank you, sir.
well,
Of course.
my question isn't all that important, so no.
He'll just look back up to the sun and
No,
wait.
I'm sure it is. Let's hear it.
Well, it might not be.
Do you think I'm cute? He has to be truthful. The fuck is playing on
I'm
rhythm?
going to ask if I was just gonna ask if my mother was alive, but you know,
That's pretty important.
not really. She was.
Hang on. That's something of the past. He could just go and say, "Oh well, your mother was alive," and it's like, well, of course you knew that already.
That's not how that works.
If you're using the word is, then
Like I said, I'm not some genie. I won't twist your words.
I thought the magic would twist it for you. I apologize.
No.
I mean,
pretty-
I've never known her nor cared to know her. I was curious and thought that we all could have a question, but if
Hang on.
your questions are more pressing, then I mean, I don't really
Do
care.
you know whether you're by a birth mother? I'm assuming.
Zageros puts a hand on Seraphina, like comfortingly, and be like, "So Azrael, what was your question?"
All right. So it's not like Seraphina's, but it has to do with my parents too.
You people and your parents.
Well, listen, hear me out. Whenever we first fought those gnolls at the portal, and I first used my wings, I turned into that. I went to that angelic form. That's never happened before, right? And ever since then, it's just been a bunch of weird, just things been happening, just magic, but that I had never had before. But I just wanted to ask if that comes from my family bloodline or not, because I just don't know where it's. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? I just want to know if, like, where I'm getting this from, because it's not from my dad, not from my mom. So,
Yeah, I mean, I get that. I get that.
I do have something rather practical that I want to ask.
Yeah, what's
go ahead.
what's your question?
There's a certain someone who I know is out there. I just want to know if I can count on any of them for help with something. And that's all I'm at liberty to say.
Well, you're gonna have to say it to the plant, aren't you?
Right.
Well, you're gonna have us close our ears? Might as well just tell us
You
now.
can't close your ears, they're open.
Oh, yeah, you can. You can put your hands on your ears.
Okay.
he's petting the plant the entire time that y'all are talking.
It's very fuzzy.
Right.
Well, I defer to you two. I can always find out my answer by just asking my parents and just doing a little digging.
Right.
My question isn't really that important since probably never going to see her, and I haven't seen her up to now, so why does it even matter?
Well, in that case, my question is of the essence. Or time is of the essence.
Go for it.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. Thank you. I go up to the plant and, hang on.
Hello.
Have an array of things, actually. But I think I'm just going to stick with the original.
You can only ask one question, so.
Exactly. That's why I'm like, I think I just want to stick with that original thing.
It has to be a yes or no.
Do you
Yeah,
think I'm awesome?
I know that I'm awesome. I don't need him to tell me.
Think I'm mom, think I'm awesome. Also a valid question.
Well, this one's sort of a compound question, is the thing.
Has to be yes or no, Zageros.
I know! Fuck! My brethren, the ones who are incredibly close by, in proximity, can I count on any one of them to get above the competition?
Insight check.
Listen, there's not a whole lot of insight to do. That was just as suspicious as it sounded, Like,
No, I'm
Seems
trying to see
shady
if
as fuck.
I'm trying to see if he's talking about us.
no, you guys are not my competition.
She doesn't know
Actually,
that.
I gotta
Two?
two. I gotta
Okay,
two.
well,
So.
He is
You
as
don't know. You don't
cold
fucking
as
know
a
then.
brick wall. You have no idea what he's referring to.
Okay.
The plant will
I
look
might
to you
be
and
talking about
say,
the actual competition that's coming up. You know, you don't know.
"Is that your final question?"
Yes.
You see, he like turns his body a bit, and one of the leaves like sticks out towards you.
Zageros is like,
Looks like it's offering it for you to take.
Your daddy's not
Zageros
going
is
to
gonna
eat my
lean
friend,
down.
is he?
I'm gonna put a hand on the grass on the ground. Is that like burning at all?
No,
I don't know how fragile any of this shit is. Okay, I'm gonna take his hand paw leaf.
make me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Son of a motherfucker.
11. Okay. As you take his hand, you see his body glow for a bit before he looks up, and he looks back at you. And now you all see what Azrael saw before with his divine sense. There is an aura of orange and purple around him as he looked up, and then he stretched for a bit, and then he shrunk back down and looks towards you, Zageros. I'm unsure.
You're unsure.
Boo.
I want
You're
to say
unsure.
no.
What?
That question is centered towards the future.
No. I'm saying, are they willing? Do they have the will?
Both yes and no.
Do any of them have the willpower to cooperate? Much like you're not doing right now.
The way you
We had
worded your
another
question
question.
was odd. For that question, the answer is yes. There are some that will cooperate, and there are some that will not.
Cooperate helpfully.
They will cooperate.
Are you
Well-
going into the nature of what help is defined by? Is that what this
Yes.
is?
Zageros, I think that
You are helping me.
Buckley has been
He
very
has.
nice with his answer.
He has. Thank you very much, Buckley. Very helpful.
This is
So-
just a personal
Right.
observation
Whoa.
from what I saw when I gazed into the weave. I don't think you would have been satisfied with any answer.
Well, how
Zageros.
does
I would have been satisfied with a definitive yes.
Do y'all know
Would have been
what Zageros is
displeased, but
talking about?
satisfied with a definitive no.
I
no?
don't know what he's talking about.
That's like asking, are there any threes when you roll 100 six-sided die? Yes, there are some,
Right.
and there are some that are not, so I cannot definitively answer.
There are some that are not. I'm saying, okay, the definitive answer is yes, thank you. Now that is helpful. Just have to find the right one.
You just mentioned that you gazed into the weave.
Yes,
Is that just something you can do since you've been kind of stewing in the weave here? Or
Well,
I can't do it often.
That's something you can do when you're
Every-
smart.
30 years or so. My son here will be able to do it in about 30 years. I can look in, but I cannot pull any information like I just did. And I will be dead before I can do it again.
you think someone like me could do that? Or is it just your nature?
Now
Anyone
that's a good
can,
question. You asked that.
with enough research and power, anyone can access the weave and bend it to however they would like.
Research.
Yes,
Research is not my
Specialty.
forte.
once you know how to
Well-
access the weave, manipulating it becomes much more simpler.
Okay, well,
That I do agree with, actually.
Who are your
Well-
friends? The plant turns towards you, Seraphina.
I didn't
you're
hear
my
any.
friends?
Your friends, yes.
You mean them? And she like points to them.
No, they've been waiting at the door ever since you stepped in.
Oh, we don't have any friends with us, so they might not be friends.
It might
Hang on.
just be spirits of the dead then. They cannot enter this room.
Spirits of the dead.
Yes. The dead roam these dungeons.
Right.
Well, that means we have to get ready for getting out of here then, I guess. Can you sense where they're coming from? And she kind of like points to the door.
How do we get to the lower levels where the rose is?
That would have been a good question.
I'm unsure. I imagine it's through one of the doors that are blocked, perhaps. I don't know much about the layout of the dungeon because I'm stationary.
God, fuck. We should have asked that. Fuck.
That's not a yes or no question.
Yeah. How do you get to the lower levels of the dungeon? Yes. Yes, you can.
Oh, yeah.
Because I thought of that too, but then I realized.
The spirits that were following you are over there at the door. I don't know how long they've been there, I just noticed them. Once I do pass, though, this room will no longer be safe.
Buckley, how many do you see?
7.
Oh, God, 7.
7?
Yes.
I'm gonna shoot Seraphina the stink eye, because I feel like Zageros knows exactly what that is.
Seraphina, you know, there were only 6.
Whoa!
Within your blade.
What?
The ones that Evelyn has told you about, there are only 6.
Son of a motherfucker.
We can't hear you, love.
Can you see them? Do you know what they look like?
Yes.
Could you describe one of them for me?
Of course.
Whichever stands out most.
One of them is a young girl, wearing a white dress. You would know that as Evelyn, Seraphina.
Oh, okay.
Are any of them large and blue?
None of them have any color to them, but there are 2 quite large individuals.
Okay, yeah. I think,
I guess technically they do have color to them, gray, black, and white, but...
Sure, yes.
Yeah, technically
they're
speaking.
spirits.
Technically speaking, yes. I like you.
I think we don't have anything to worry about.
Alright.
I don't think you have to worry about.
She shoots him a look.
I've been shooting you a look this whole time. I know exactly what this is.
If I may... Zageros, was it?
Yes.
Can you touch my hand again? Leaf, technically.
I'm spoken for, actually. I'm in love with my work.
I'm not trying to court you.
Oh, sure. And then I do that.
You hear it in your mind. Who else is here with you? I sense someone trying to force me out.
I respond right back in my mind. A soul much larger and much more powerful than my own, buried deep beneath the surface of it. I apologize. I will try to leave you be.
Thank you. And it pulls its hand away.
We should get going.
Need anything else from me? I can't answer any questions like I did before, but I can tell you what I know. And that's also quite limited because I, can't move.
Do you know, I know that you can't really see the sky from here, but I've been hearing a lot of hubbub around the stars being different and stuff like that, and I assume that's pretty important, but I don't know if you would know anything.
He looks up. There's only one star I ever see, and it's the sun.
The sun isn't a star.
It is.
Yeah, but like,
Girls,
we
how
don't
do you not know
fucking
that?
medieval society, man.
This is a creature that knows everything past and present. Past and present.
Oh, actually, you know what? I forgot that whole myth where. Never mind. I did a whole play off of that. Never mind. I would also.
Yeah.
Amy doesn't have anything to ask, but she will walk over to him and gently like pet his little plant snoot thing and just be like, "I'm sorry that you were down here by your lonesome all this time."
There's nothing to apologize for. There are events that happened outside of anyone's control. The weave tore open, killing everyone and everything except for me. For some reason.
I know, but it must have been lonely.
I was.
Well, I'm glad you got some company before your passing.
Indeed.
We'll try to plant your son somewhere where he can have more camaraderie with people.
Yes, please plant him somewhere safe.
Say goodbye to your dad, Francis.
He just kind of lets out like a little like. You can't hear it because I'm just pick it up, but you see like the roots are like moving.
Do we have to take anything to keep him alive? I know plants need water and all that type of stuff, but do you think it'd be fine for us to take him like this?
He should be fine. Just plant him above ground, and he'll survive.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll be off then. I'm sorry again.
There's nothing to be sorry for.
Okay, well,
You know, I don't know why they keep apologizing.
It's a sentimental thing. It's like a sorry it happened to you, even though it's not our fault. Come on, Francis.
Yes, come on, Francis.
Where do you go?
oh,
I can
the door.
reveal that.
Yeah, let's go in that creepy door that we had to fight someone to get through.
Oh wait, sorry.
That's my vote.
Well,
I guess that's my.
What should we do with the plant while we're going through this? And what if we die?
bag of holding.
Oh,
Back holding.
Can we put a?
the plant and the.
Is he a breathing creature? I don't know.
Okay.
He's a breathing
Right.
creature. And
I
you guys
have-
do have access to the stairs that lead above ground. Should you want to just drop him off like a daycare?
Does
Okay,
he
so
have like?
Later, we gotta find a good spot for him. Later,
Can
we need
his-
to find a good spot. You know.
Mhm.
Can his little roots wrap around anything? I can put him on my back.
Yeah.
Well, I have a pot to put him in. Like there are flower pots that I have, but like
Why?
He just
because
has,
I mean
you know,
I have
He just has
in
one.
my inventory.
You never know.
I do. Okay, fucking I do.
It's weird. It's such a weird thing to have.
It's
if you look on the
you
map-
have 7 fucking ghosts following you around.
This
actually.
red dot will represent the party. So it. if I
No,
can
in
get it to-
D&D World, 7 ghosts following you around is pretty normal.
That's a good
Yeah.
point.
It
Our
could be
part
worse.
is weird.
That is new.
Okay.
I'm just worried if we put him up there, then he's gonna like something's gonna happen to him while we're gone.
I would be way more concerned about like something happening to him while we're around because we tend to find trouble.
Danger magnets.
That's true.
I say that I just hide them really well. Somewhere in the brush. Can I'll take them from Amy and be like, I'll be as quick as I can. I think I'm probably the best one for the job since I can be kind of, not catch any attention of maybe something that's passed by.
Okay. So you make your way towards the entrance?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, actually, no.
I'm gonna stealth it.
Yeah, go ahead, make a stealth check. The plant seems very docile and just kind of along for the ride. 19. You are confident that if there was anything, it probably wouldn't see you. Making your way along the tiles and through the room, you enter the sleeping chamber. You see there's a door off to your left still, and then you continue through, and there is a large chamber with the multiple doors, and you see that there are stairs that head up still.
Is there a door with the same emblem as the key that we just got?
No,
there.
the key that you
No.
have just looks like a normal key.
Oh, okay, gotcha. All right.
I guess it's strange earlier. My bad.
Okay, so
Strange in that
It's so
and I'm
normal.
going
It's
to look
weird.
at traps.
You have already
again.
been in this room.
Oh, okay,
And you
cool,
have
cool,
cleared it
I
for
didn't know
traps.
if you were gonna pull some stuff, and I was like,
Someone came in while you were gone and laid traps. No,
I
you're good.
a
mean,
beholder.
could be possible.
There is a beholder in the dungeon and he laid traps. Where would you like to place
No.
this little feller?
I'm going to find like some like well-hidden bush
Yeah.
and just kind of like hide him somewhere.
Are you putting him above ground or below ground? There are bushes here within the dungeon.
Oh, okay. Can I hide him pretty well here, or
Yeah.
no?
Go ahead and make a stealth check. No
Okay.
advantage because it's not for you. It's just for your boy,
Okay.
the tiny plant.
Francis.
13.
You imagine that unless like a particular monster was looking for that creature specifically, like the plant, they probably just pass it off as some normal plant. They wouldn't like, I'm gonna kill that, and it looks fine.
Okay. I set him there, and I say, "We're gonna come back for you. Don't make too much noise. I don't know what would happen to you. Anyway, not to scare you. I don't know if you can even understand me. You're a baby. Anyway, bye." And
Fucking
she
baby. I
runs
swear
back.
to God.
It doesn't nod. It doesn't show that it understood you at all. It just seems to just like move. You see its roots wrap around like the brush, and then it kind of like leans back and just lays down.
Chill.
And a couple minutes later, Seraphina returns.
Okay. While Seraphina, from the second Seraphina leaves.
As a note, Seraphina, the moment you leave the room, you feel like there are hands all over your shoulders and your back, and then they're gone. And then you feel the blade warm up again, and then it cools down.
Touching you, Jesus.
Yes.
And then you come back. So while she's
Okay.
gone, Zageros, you want to do something?
Zageros, the second she leaves, Zageros like looks at Azrael and Amy and is like, 7 souls following her around. Nobody wants to talk about that.
Was
See,
it
What?
is noted. I did take note of that, but for right now, I'm not going to worry about it too much. I'm sure Seraphina has a perfectly valid explanation.
Ah.
We have a job to do.
I wanted to cause more of an argument, but I guess that's all I have. So that's it.
Not
Alright.
not much really surprises me anymore in regards to our group, I suppose.
So,
Really.
a couple minutes pass by.
It's, yeah, I had nothing.
Yeah.
I was just.
Seraphina, you return, and you feel those same hands that were on your shoulders relax. And they are gone.
Hmm.
But you were all in room 19 on the map. Where would you like to go?
Okay.
Towards that door where Zageros, evil Zageros came out. Eviler Zageros came out.
Wow. Damn.
I'll have you know I'm a lawful neutral, bitch.
Are you?
Awful.
Better change that shit.
You
to
don't
a
get a lawful.
Yeah.
The amount of fucking thought that I put into everything that I do, fuck off. Come on. Okay.
You can
yes.
be super smart and still be chaotic, which is what I classify you, but alignments don't matter anyway. So
No, I'm literally fucking lawful. I said the thoughts thing.
But he
because,
perceives
like,
himself
there's
as
rhyme and reason to all of it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Zageros' thoughts.
You
on the
follow
life.
Zageros' laws,
Okay.
not the city's laws.
Yeah, that's literally what lawful is. You follow a code.
Anyway, approaching this chamber, you see that the chamber where Zageros came out of is still empty. The body is still there's like a Zageros-shaped line, like cut out on the ground, and then you see the door. Using the key, I'm assuming you opened that motherfucker?
Yeah, boy.
Okay.
Yeah, boy.
Opening this door, you can see that within this room, everything from floor to ceiling is covered in fungus. The orange substance seems to be possibly coming from this room. It is the most thickest here. You can see that there are a number of bodies within the room that have been eroded by the fungi on the other side. And on the other side of the room, there is another door. Within the center of the room, there's a figure who looks the least decomposed, which even then, his lower torso is entirely fungus.
Nice.
It is gone. And there's a book clutched to his chest. He looks to be wearing scholar's robes.
A book clutched to his chest, you say?
He did. From the bodies you've seen, that they were wearing like leathers and hides and stuff. This person seems to be wearing robes. And yes, there is a book clutched to his chest.
Immediately, that thing, telekinesis, that is mine.
It does not seem to be freed from the immediate pull.
Okay, well I cast fly because I don't want to touch any of this shit. And like I pull out fucking, god damn it, Amy, can I have that? And he points to your fucking instrument.
What do you want my instrument for?
Something in the way. I want to poke it out of it. Look at it.
You're not using my instrument to poke at something. I can give you my dagger if you like.
Oh, love that. Thank you.
Zageros,
Yeah.
Hand is a great spell.
What?
You're having trouble breathing here. The air is very thick. You feel like
This is
you're
what I was
breathing
working.
in air and something else. But you can still breathe. It doesn't seem to be
It
like...
wasn't like this literally just outside the room? Fuck!
No.
Okay. Zageros complains about that out there. What? It's the same.
She will hand him her dagger, though, to borrow.
It's just the same stuff outside. And I still... I should have felt the effects earlier. What the fuck is this?
Who all is within the room? I know Zageros is.
Oh, man.
Amy is not. It looks gross in here. She's at the door.
Okay, for the record, I do smoke very often, so, like, can I get resistance or something? Come on.
I feel like that would make it worse.
Resistance to what?
Yeah.
Nick, nothing's happened.
You're like, well, you're
I would have gone in.
Something will happen. I know you,
investigate.
Sam.
Okay.
See if there was any, or just she would have like surveyed. I don't know if she has to go.
Just looking in. Yeah. So you have the dagger, and you don't have to roll for it. With enough time, you pop the arm off, and you slide the book. And as Serafina begins investigating, the two of you see, worming its way out of the walls, are these three floating creatures that they're very spherical and bulbous, and they have a giant eye in the center with stalks that come from their heads. There are three of them. They look about the size of just about bigger than a basketball. And as they kind of worm their way out, you look and you realize the stalks, there aren't eyes on the end. There's just fungus.
Okay, well, worth it, first of all.
Where the eye is, there is just like a ring of fungi that like gets more and more intense. And as they kind of like worm their way out, you see one of them turns towards you, Serafina. One of them turns towards Zageros, and the other one turns towards Amaliana and Azrael. And they just begin floating towards you.
Oh.
They don't attack. They just slowly get closer and closer.
Can I don't know.
Okay.
They don't seem like infernal, so I can't.
Zageros is like, key! We need the key! Other side, let's go.
What was that, Azrael?
Does it look like there's any, like, stuff, like, emanating off of them?
Let me
like
see.
Like spores and shit? Like, if I got too close?
not too close, but there is something coming from them. But it looks like... Imagine you had a ball of gas, and you poked a hole in it. Some is getting out, but it doesn't seem to be harmful. It seems to be just creating this orange mist. You imagine, though, that if they popped, where the gas is more festering and more potent, then it would probably be bad.
Whoa, hang on.
And
That was my plan.
I know what you fucking did.
Put out his arm and slowly walk back with Amaliane.
Yeah. You
and
slowly
I'm
back
gonna
up.
shout to Zageros, "Hey, burn them!" And he's just gonna, and I'm like covering my mouth and face.
Why would I do that? Are you a fool? Sorry.
Zageros, the creature is now next to your shoulder.
No, I'm getting away. I'm just slowly backing away as it's getting close.
Where are you backing? Are you backing out of the room with Azrael and Amaliana?
No, towards the other door. But like, if I'm pressed up against the other door, I'm going to turn. You know, like fucking, I'll go in circles if I have to.
Yeah. Okay. A small chase sequence begins. Seraphina, what are you doing?
Slow.
It's a very slow chase. This
I'm
ain't
just going at the same rate he's coming up to me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go towards the other door, like very quickly to get like some space, and then try to start working on the lock.
You see the
You
head
have
just
the
turns
key,
again,
guys.
Oh, we have
following
the
you.
key for it? Oh, okay, then I'm
We have the
like,
key for the
who
last
has the
door?
key?
That's
The door doesn't look locked. It is just covered in fungus to the point where it is going to need strength to break through this.
I turn around and I'm like, Azrael, I think this is more of your problem here.
Zagros, what are you doing? Burn it! Burn them! To kill them! We can't get close!
Here's the thing. That is clearly very stupid. Well, it's debatably very stupid, but also, like, I'm gonna cast Fireball. So, yeah.
You are in an enclosed room. It will hit Seraphina.
I am addicted to casting Fireball. I look at Seraphina and
go ahead and make me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh
no,
my God.
I look at Seraphina
Okay, you're ushering her out of the room? Okay.
Yeah.
Seraphina, you dip out of the room as he...
Okay.
Zagros, you make me a dexterity saving throw against your own spell DC. There is no need for them to make a DC because they have 1 hit point.
Oh my God, they're gonna explode and we're gonna be messed up.
Go ahead and
leave first. Maybe I leave first.
Go. You said that you cast it and you did not leave.
You're right.
Go ahead and make me a dexterity saving throw.
Maybe he's covering her eyebrows.
So you take full damage from your fireball. Well, half damage because you're resistant.
Unless you...
I really should have left. That's on me.
That's true.
Where the fuck is Fireball? There it is. What is that?
30. Jesus Christ. Yeah, their 1 hit point, that goes a bit over it. So, as you...
Well, also all the fucking fungus in the room, too.
Oh, yeah. The fungus in the room is seared away. And within the fire, you see the creature begin to burn. And then you hear and a cloud just...
What did I say? What did I say? That's a stupid idea.
I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Maybe I don't.
As the cloud does fill this entire room.
Constitution save.
Let's Seraphina. That passes. Roll me a 1d20 to see if your little head is fast enough to get out of the room before the fireball.
Okay.
8? No, that
Guidance
dead.
on Seraphina.
Well, unless you want to run up and guide the head, unfortunately.
Can I like pull her out?
Door's right here. Door. Hey, over here.
As you roll out of the room as the fireball goes off, the small head is just cresting outside the door where you see its entire back end is just disintegrated before it just folds over itself and just a thick cloud of orange just fills everything within a 20-foot radius. Luckily, Azrael and Maliana are just out of that radius. Seraphina, however, I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
I'm like clinging to Azrael's like armored arm, like, what the fuck is happening?
13.
Something just happened. What the fuck just happened? Something just happened.
Uh-oh.
Trouble Cranberry gave us 2 community sub gifts.
Oh my goodness!
Ow!
My
Thanks.
iPad died, so I'm not watching the stream, but oh my god. Yay.
Thanks, homie. Appreciate it, Chief.
And thanks.
Ah,
Okay.
You're too kind. You are simply too kind.
single-handedly
Back to killing the party.
carrying this.
That's going on our TikTok.
Let me see what happens when you pass. Or take. Okay, so Zageros, you take no damage whatsoever. Seraphina, however, remind me, for your Infernal Constitution, do you have advantage on saving throws against poison, or do you just have resistance?
Hey, what is that door?
Wait, let me check real quick just so I have it right.
This is not poison, but you do take poison damage.
I have resistance to poison damage, and I have an advantage on saving throws against being poisoned.
Okay, so
Nice.
this is not a poison, because this is a disease.
Oh fuck my life!
However,
Fuck does that fucking
you do
mean?
take half damage. So instead of 12,
Okay.
you take 6 points of poison damage.
6, okay.
And I take no damage whatsoever?
Yes, because you passed. When you breathe it in, you just you cough and
It's
throw it
because
out
of
of
the
your
cigarette!
lungs.
I'm
Yep.
used to it because
Your
of the
cougher's
cigarette!
lung fortifies your body. And
Zageros
eventually,
literally
the orange mist clears out and filters in with the rest, and there is just one left that is slowly floating towards Azrael and Amaliana.
It's still there?
Well, one of them was
It
facing them
floated-
two,
it
and it floated
Yeah.
out of the room.
That's I'm sorry. I'm just
Yeah. I'm kidding.
I
I
wouldn't
am,
explode them, I would just get the
aggressive
door
today.
open and
I
run.
need to calm down.
And then she's
It is
going
slowly
to
floating towards you.
yell
What
for
did
the
I do?
key. Someone give me the key! Who has the key?
You have it, bitch.
You have the key.
Oh, and
The-
she reaches her pocket. Whoops. And then she runs to the other door.
The door was not locked. It is just blocked by fungus.
But it got
I'm
incinerated,
picking that
yeah?
thing up.
Ah, yes, you are correct. 30 damage is enough to actually. The door's gone.
Okay.
The door
So-
has been completely destroyed by the fire.
I thought it was
There's
stone.
that.
What is
Was it a
there
wooden door?
on the other side?
Let's see.
I thought that bitch
You
was
see
stone.
that it is forward, and then there is immediate left.
Okay, open the map. I can't fucking see it, man.
Oh,
sorry.
yeah.
Oh,
Let me.
For beautiful viewers, I've been
Memento.
watching Trailer Park Boys, so I'm very much like,
channeling that.
yeah, channeling that. Get on my property, Bubbles.
Oh,
Go fuck
come
yourself,
on,
Ricky.
dude. Roll 20 is being so difficult. Reveal area.
I'm self-smarting.
Bro, what are you doing? There we go. Okay, so this is the room that y'all were in. And this is the hallway that you see before you.
Okay.
I go forward.
Actually, you see that it does go all the way down this way. And then it makes a left.
I
Left.
start running, and
Yeah. So, Serafina,
but like,
you
we're,
are
like out of the
dipping.
room, and then she
Yeah.
like slows down.
Okay. Zageros, you are nearby if you would like to follow her. Azrael
I
and
just
Valiana,
slowly go back down to the ground and like,
the speed of the head is 10 feet. Flying speed. You can outrun it if you would like to. Is there anything I can do before you
It's just gonna
leave
keep
or anything?
following us. We're backing up, and I'm just like, Amaliana, kill it. Do something. I
What
don't
do
want to
you-
get close to it.
It's gonna explode! What do you want me to do?
you know what? I
Can we like get out of its explode range?
Yeah.
So
I'll just fire
Amaliana can
fire
cast a
bolt.
spell at it.
Yeah.
I can shoot it.
Fireball.
Yeah.
Seeing
works
it happen twice. Hold on, Zageros. This is
Alright.
while you are coming down from your high. The two of you back up exactly 21 feet away. You pull out your arrow. Go ahead and make an attack. Its AC is 5, so it's very hard to miss, but there's still a chance.
+6 to attack.
Oh, come
And
on.
You do not have to roll
Oh.
damage. Okay, a 10. That hits. It has 1 hit point. So you hit it dead center in the like where the eye would be, and it goes right through, and then you see it just begin to like crease, and then it just explodes. Luckily,
Gross.
you are 21 feet away, so you're fine. You do see In its wake, you didn't see it because of fireball, where it explodes, the ground becomes covered in fungus almost immediately. You do not see it in the room because of a fireball, but there is now a 20-foot radius of just fungi.
Okay, no one in the history of anyone in this room has ever just fucking lit the shit on fire. Come on, idiots.
I was about to say, can we just light this on fire?
I mean, I don't know how to do that. I'm sure Zageros can.
Firebolt.
Without using firebolt. Oh, firebolt. Okay.
Fireball's us right there. And the fungus.
I mean, hey, it's a 20-foot radius of fungi, 20-foot radius fireball. That kind of just clears it up.
I'm not even kidding. I'm kidding. I'm not going to do that.
I'll tell you as a DM, you should not do that.
Uh-oh.
You take your time.
I'm scared.
Burning away the fungi.
Are you two okay? Y'all got... It looks like y'all might have gotten hit
She's
by all that.
still coughing. She's still like...
It is
swallowed
awful.
something.
Do you need healing?
You all notice that when she breathes, she is wheezing. Seraphina, go ahead and roll me a 1d12, please.
4.
4? What's your constitution modifier?
+2.
Okay. 6. Good to know.
Oh god.
Let's see.
Terrifying.
Half the time. Okay.
Oh.
Cool.
I would be like, hey, Seraphina, that looks kind of gross. Come here. Want to come here for a second?
Okay, thanks for calling me.
Yeah, cover your mouth.
Oh, sorry.
6
And
feet,
she goes
6 feet.
into her.
Put on your
Into
mask.
her.
Azrael will
Her cloak.
take out a finger and I promise I'm not doing anything. And
You're not gonna.
pokes right here in the center of your chest, and there will be a warm glow of holy light, and I will spend 5 lay on hands to neutralize any disease or poison affecting a creature.
Good, because she had 6 hours to live.
Jesus Christ, really?
Yes.
Fuck.
You watch
Fucking
as when you
hell.
put your finger to her chest and relieve the 5 points, you see spores force themselves out of her skin and just kind of die off and fall on the ground. And spores are tiny, but these were pretty big, maybe about half the size of a penny. They were currently invading and sticking to her lungs and spreading. But Seraphina, you're cured now. You're
Magic.
not gonna be poisoned, and you're fine.
Jesus.
Oh wow! I didn't even think it was that bad. I only can do that one more time. Just a heads up, so let's not get.
Let's not explode things that we don't know.
Seraphina, you feel the pores on your neck get forcibly open, and then things just come out. These strange
Gross.
orange, orbs just come out and then fall, burning away with the Helos magic.
Oh, God, that's
It's very gross.
Zageros, you two, you okay? Do I need a?
No, actually, my healthy diet of cigarettes saved me.
Smoke cigarettes, kids.
I don't think that's.
I'm kidding. Please
It was
do.
because of a cigarette!
But you're the wizard.
Yes, I am.
Okay, well,
Cigarette, please. Smokes, come on, let's go.
we
That's a-
continue down the hallway, I guess.
As a trailer park boys joke. Smokes, come on, let's go.
Let me get that.
Give me some smoke.
Zageros, do you look in the book?
Not yet.
Okay. You immediately died because you did not. It was a book of explosion. Congratulations.
Nice.
So, let me get to the hallway here.
A book of explosion.
Yeah.
This book.
You read the title and you explode. That's how the book works.
Well, I'm glad I
Dang
didn't
it.
fucking read it then.
So, looking down this hallway, you see that it is covered entirely in roots, not fungi. There is not a single spot here that you see that is not covered in some form of wood. Making your way down the hallway, you take a left and see at the end there is a rotted figure who looks like they're in the middle of doing something. Their hands are up like this and their mouths are open, but they have been petrified and turned to wood.
Nice.
Let's see. Behind them, it looks like the hall has collapsed. and on the ground there's a hole filled with water. It looks like you guys could fit in there, and looks like it goes deeper down as well. There is a path within the water, though. But this is a dead end, besides that.
Well, I mean...
We go back and go...
We do have a key.
I
So
didn't like-
that door did not need the key, so we still have a key that doesn't go to anything as far as we know, right?
Well, it unlocked that one door already, so I mean, maybe it's done.
Oh, did we? Oh, okay.
Yes.
Cool,
So
cool,
have
cool,
we
cool.
explored this whole zone of the dungeon then? This whole area's been explored? Like we can't go further?
Let me...
Or do we need to go
Well,
to
we
this
could probably
door?
go through the hole to get deeper and down.
Yeah, currently
like,
there is a water hole right here at the end of this. But besides that, you have explored like this like little top corner, yeah. It doesn't look like there are any other entrances or exits that you have missed.
Well, there were those other doors, weren't there? But, I mean, we haven't found the spheres for those.
I cast light on like a rock or something and like
Yeah.
drop it down the water pool to see how far the drop is.
It's about maybe 15 feet, 20 maybe. And
I
then you
don't
see
like-
it goes down and then it curves, and you cannot see like where it goes because it curves forward. But there is a
What?
path.
Can we go
The thing
down
is,
the
if we
wall?
go down this, how are we going to get back up?
Yeah.
I mean, we'll find a way, but if we need to immediately go back up, then...
Well,
yeah, so
here's the thing. Lower level of the dungeon, right?
True, but... I don't know, those locked doors must have something behind them.
Oh, there's probably keys somehow in this book here. But I'm thinking. Sorry.
Want to go check the other doors out before we go down the hole?
That's what I was thinking.
Makes sense.
Okay. Speaking of books, you guys now have 2 books in your possession. From the
Oh,
door
and I-
specifically.
Closest door.
The
2 books
closest
from
door
Yeah.
would be this one right... Oh, there. This was the door that Seraphina had looked at but didn't hear anything. But besides that door, there's the entrance here.
Yeah, let's go back
Okay,
to
wait.
that one.
Damn, what the fuck was the other book?
On the way, I'm gonna pull out the book that I found, like the journal, and I'm like, and any of you read this? Because I can't.
Let me take a look.
What languages do you speak, Azrael?
Celestial Comet.
Nothing that you can depict.
Nope. I can barely read. I don't know why.
There are a bunch of pretty lines here. Looks cool. You imagine
I
like
can
cut
I
them
can
up.
read
Get
it.
an investigation check to see what language it is.
Sure.
Is it investigation?
Yeah, sure. As you were looking at it, Savannah or Maliana, you look at it, it's Elvish.
Oh,
Or at least
I can read
parts of
this.
it are. It's very... The language looks like it's derived from Elvish, but like only bits and pieces. You can't get full sentences, but you do get words. You get resurrect, ley lines, ruins, deeper, security.
Hang on. Could you say all of them again?
I'll do you one better. I'll copy and paste it and put it in the chat.
She
God.
relays this to the party, and she's like, I can't really make out the full sentences.
Oh, you know what?
Make a history check, Amaliana. The DC will be 15. Some kind of Elvish. I can't read it.
It's some form of Elvish.
14.
14. Just missed it. It's on the tip of your tongue, but you
I
cannot
did.
remember.
5.
Sure, why not?
Yay. Well,
You are...
and that's a D.
It doesn't
four?
matter. The
Okay,
DC was
cool.
15, you can just roll a 1.
Alright.
You are in a dungeon.
Remember.
That was inhabited by druids.
Mm-hmm.
Druid circles were first originated by elves. The language, Druidic, which is mainly written, not very spoken.
Called it.
But it is derived from Elvish. This could be it, or it could be something else.
Probably something else. I should just
Well, if they're talking about ley lines, isn't that what Stoneward was trying to do?
I think so.
Oh, let's hope he never finds this place.
What do you mean?
Or
No, I'm
hope-
kidding.
Or hopefully, I mean, maybe.
Wait a minute.
What?
Does this look familiar to Amal? Like the walls or anything?
No, it does not.
Okay.
Based on what you've seen, that was more than likely in the Underdark.
Okay.
Something that your father has told you about maybe twice, and you've probably like annoyed your uncle or aunt to get more information about it, but it's a pretty dangerous place, and it's very deep underground. You guys are maybe like 50 feet below ground, maybe?
Yeah, seriously.
Cool.
That's like miles upon miles underground.
Okay, well, at least we found a little bit more information. I say that we go back to that other door.
What?
All right.
All right.
All
We can
right.
see-
Okay.
So, are you going back to the central chamber with this door, or are you going back to this door?
Oh, there was another door. Oh,
There
okay.
are 2 doors.
Well,
Probably-
the first door is the entrance.
The door closest on our way, right?
Yeah, the one in number 1 was literally the entrance, wasn't
So
it?
we can finish
No,
it off.
The entrance was like back. These are the stairs, like right here. There were 2 doors when you first came in. This one had the orange shit, and this one had sounds of shit moving around. You guys
That's
chose
right.
to go through this one.
Okay.
And when
okay.
Seraphina went to investigate this room, there were 2 doors. One this way, and that one.
Okay. I say the one we just finish off that area and open or see what's behind that door.
Yeah,
Right.
that's fine with me.
Okay, she's going to see if there's any traps.
Okay. Make an investigation check.
Oh, actually, she's gonna turn this. Can you check for
Sure.
traps?
You
Can I make an
all-
insight check on that? Why the fuck is she making me do this? I want to insight that. Like, the fuck?
Go ahead. I think
Like,
I
I'm
know,
happy to
but
be doing stuff.
Sophia can explain it herself if you get a
I'm
high
so
insight
very
check.
excited to be doing something useful, but also what the fuck, you know?
Seraphina, if you'd like to make a... Never mind. Well, okay, you can roll lower. If you would like to make a deception or persuasion or intimidation, just
No,
some
you
sort
can-
of charisma
Intimidation's gonna make
roll.
me dig my heels in.
She'll just deception it.
Oh my god. Yeah, maybe she's just being nice.
Zageros goes, sure, pal! And then I do that.
Sure thing, buddy.
Strange voice, Zageros.
I don't do that, by the way.
He
That's
talks
a
like that
joke.
when he's happy.
It's a fucking joke. You wouldn't know what I sound like when I'm happy, would you?
So, you guys make your way to this door.
I investigate that fucking door.
Okay. It is
Investigate
not
the
locked. However, when you open it, like within the crack, like near the hinges, you see something weird. It's like a statue or something that is angled, like using going like beautiful mind for a second. As you crack open the door, you see there's a statue in the corner behind the door, and it's pointing a few feet in front of the door. So you imagine you go through a series of events. You all walk in the door. The door closes behind you. The statue sends off something hitting all of you. It could be that. The statue could just send out a bolt, or it could just scream. But you imagine that statue is there for a reason.
I relay this information. I think I just open the door and stand clear.
Okay, you stand clear in the room, or stand here black? Stand
Out
back.
of the fucking out of the way.
You open the door all the way, and you back up. Nothing happens.
Okay, well, if there's a statue that might hit us with something, I guess we should just destroy it, right?
Well, the statue might be a warning for something on the other side. So it might actually be useless.
True, but I mean,
Go get a closer look. Maybe there's like writing on the statue.
I thought you were
explained the
saying go
room.
Look.
Apologies.
as like a... Okay.
Whenever you enter this room, you will see that this room is actually untouched by the roots and the grass and the fungus. There isn't a lot of orange mist in here. Within this room, there are 2 doors. One of them against the back right side of the wall. So, like, to your right, at the very end of the room, there's a door there. And against the wall across from you to the left, there is another door. All right, let me make sure I got that right. Yeah.
Open the door. I can't see it.
One moment.
We're not in the. Well, we're not in the room yet, so.
The door is open, so you can't see.
Oh, okay.
I'm a visual learner. Fuck.
Visualize this.
And
the
statue thing is like right here in this corner.
Okay.
You can see that both of the doors.
Wait a minute. Which way is it fucking pointing? Which door is it pointing at? It's pointing at one of those.
It looks like it's pointing to about right here. Like it's pointing at an angle in front of this door. So when you walk in, something will happen. You just don't know what.
All right. Well, I send Avery to go trigger that trap for me.
Hold on. Both of these doors are stone, with no handle. The doors within the room. And as you open the door, torches light up within the room. Not like any of you need it anyway. As you send Avery in, you hear a zzz, and a lightning bolt slams into him. He just gone.
So Zageros, upon hearing this, like peeks in again and he goes, Avery. All clear. In
the Feywild, he's like, that motherfucker. He's like sitting in a break room with a bunch of other familiars. He's like, oh, you died too, huh? Yeah. What was it this time? Fucking lightning, man. What the fuck?
Okay.
On a support group.
Yeah. Familiars Anonymous.
2.
Also known as my wizard owner is a bitch.
Yep. You did notice that the lightning bolt wasn't as potent as the spell. It was more of like an arc, like, and then it just hit him, and then it poofed. But
where did it come from? Did it come from the statue?
Yes.
All right. Well, I'm going to go in there. I'm going to turn the statue in another direction.
It is now facing a wall.
I'm going to wait an hour so as to summon Avery again. I'm going to do it again.
Do all of you wait a singular hour?
Oh my lord, no.
I think I'm just going to go stand there with shield cat. Well, no, I don't cast shield unless I'm just going to go stand there and see what happens.
The statue does not seem to be active at the moment.
All right, let's go, boys.
I think it was like a once and done kind of thing.
I think it was like a once and done kind of thing. Let's go.
What?
Within the room, there are 2 stone doors. And in between them, there's writing on the wall. Create that which is so fragile to utter its name would break it.
Silence! Everyone, shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up!
As you pause for a moment, you hear the crackling of the torches.
Well, it's silence. Come on. We hear the crackle of the torches?
Yes.
Put those bitches out!
You pause. And the doors open.
I'm glad we have someone smart here.
I need that in writing.
To your right, let me reveal that. Oh. There is a small room.
Yes. Hell yeah.
And in front of you, there is another small room. Small rooms galore. So, let's see. Which room is that? Room 33.
Nothing
There's room
makes me
33.
happier solving these fucking riddles. This is all I want out of life.
To your right, you see a fairly small room. Within this room is a skeleton in ruined armor. The skeleton itself is almost done rotting completely. Within the room, there is a hole. The hole is about shoulder level, let's say for Zageros in terms of height. And it looks like you could probably fit your arm in there.
Zageros is like 2 feet tall, so.
Yep, shoulder height. And then within the room in front of you, or well, the door that is to the left back wall. Let's see. You see that this room is covered in strange blue and green crystals everywhere. On the grounds, on the walls, on the ceilings, and looking in, you see it might have been like a lounge room, perhaps? There are bookshelves with molted and ruined books. There are people in chairs that have crystals torn through their skeletons. The ones that are sitting have similar robes to that man you saw that was covered in fungi before, and there's a door at the end of that room.
It's a break room.
Yeah. See a few cigars. I'm kidding.
Ooh, cigars! I'm gonna take some of those bitches.
There is one cigar.
Okay,
I
Zageros
have
takes
Mage's
it.
hand to go into the hole and see, like, feel around if there's anything, without me being in the room.
You feel around? Reach back.
Take one of the
something
cigars, because I won't.
Can I pick it up?
There's one, and I'm.
Is it
looks like
heavy?
Looks like a
I
handle.
take it from
It doesn't look
Zageros.
like it. It feels like there's some sort of handle.
Can I open whatever
I'm not
it
letting
is?
this, buddy. I'm not letting it.
Like, you have to pull it.
It's fine, you can have it.
I thought.
Guys, there's like a handle at the bottom of this, hole.
Utilize it. It's a handle.
I mean, I don't know if I can pull it. We might need both hands to do that.
Both mage hands cannot fit.
I do that.
I'll
What?
pull it, I guess.
Both mage hands cannot fit. The hole is about this big.
Oh.
And it can fit like a hand.
Oh, is it?
Are there any others?
So why can't, do I surmise, like, why I can't pull it with a mage hand?
It is too heavy. There is
Oh.
not enough force behind the pull.
I don't know, there's a skeleton in there. I don't know if we should pull it.
I'll do it. I'll give
Amy
it.
pointed out there might be others, just like the maze. You remember that?
That's what I was thinking.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Azrael, if you're willing to take that shot. Can I investigate for traps
Yeah.
around there? Okay.
Make an
Guidance.
investigation check.
Yeah, keep it.
Guidance.
I don't want to lose my arm.
Just.
Well, I don't know why.
Oh,
No,
damn
no,
it.
excuse me. Sorry, I
Go
accidentally.
ahead and add a d4.
So close.
Damn.
11. Looking
11.
around, you don't see much. But it was 11. You do see that there doesn't look to be a wound on the skeleton, but it's possible that he just stabbed where there weren't any bones. So
He's dead, bro.
he is dead, but you can't surmise the cause of death. But the
Heart
room
attack.
doesn't appear to be trapped.
Well, the
I'm
room
gonna also
doesn't
investigate.
look like it's trapped, but if you pull that thing, I have no guarantee what would happen.
Well, hang on. This is the room full of crystals, or
No.
not? The
This
other
is
one?
the other room that just has a skeleton and a hole in the wall.
That's right. Okay. I will also investigate.
Go ahead. 24! You notice that on the ground there are grooves that look like they move. Like they shift. Either they give way. There are some right where someone would stand if they put their arm in the hole. There are others around the room. There are like 4 or 5. But with how long it's been since it's been in use, you don't know if they just shift or if they give way or if they move up or down. You just know that they move.
Here's what I'm thinking. Everyone out. I've got a thought.
You have a lot of thoughts all the time, and you share them all the time. So share them.
Do all of you get out?
Sure, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
Suppose.
Everyone's out of the room.
I hope it doesn't crush me because you said it might move up. So I can. I'm gonna cast fly on myself. So
You've
that
already casted fly. It
Yeah,
hasn't
you've
been
been
an hour.
flying.
Oh shit! That's a once
You
per
cast
hour.
fly when you got to the tiles, so it's still
Right, right,
inactive. It hasn't been an hour. I'd say you have about 15 minutes left.
Oh, it's the same casting.
Yeah.
Nice. Forgot about that.
You guys have only been in the dungeon for like
2 minutes.
45 minutes.
Well, I begin flying in case it's a trapdoor, and my speed is up, so I hope it doesn't crush me. I'm gonna try to pull the thing.
Okay. You reach in, and there is a lever, or not a lever. It's like a handle that you pull. Make a strength check.
Oh shit. Well, thought process was also including Azrael. Should have just done that.
You can do it. I believe in you. I say as I cast
Shit's
guidance.
not moving. Go ahead and add a D4 because I'll cast guidance on you.
Well, thanks. I don't think that's gonna help. I'm not sure if I want to add a D4.
Why not?
Can I cast fly on Azrael? Have him do this shit?
If you cast it on him, you will end the fly on yourself.
Okay, I'll walk out. I like get up like really close to Azrael, like so that our foreheads are touching. I stop flying, he starts flying.
Azrael, you are now flying.
Go try. I want to see something.
Okay. And I go and I say a little prayer to myself and I cast guidance on myself and I go do it.
Okay. Strength check.
Do it for the vine!
It's gonna be so funny.
Just
like way
strength,
higher.
not
Yeah, he's gonna be like 28 or
Just
something.
Strength.
16 plus a
That's
D4.
not humiliating. Okay.
17. The DC was 10.
I could have gotten it out of the D4. I could have gotten it out of the D4.
Who else in the room? No one, right? Besides Azrael?
Yeah. Just Azrael. His speed is 60.
I know. So, as you begin to pull it out, and once it gets to the very top, or like the edge of it where it's flush with the wall, you see every tile in the floor except for your tile slams up into the ceiling, whereas the one you're standing on gives way and it just leads into darkness.
Oh, so you can't even escape.
And you do see underneath the tiles there is just looks like a slide that goes down. It like it drops and then it curves down. However,
just go use the fucking water supply.
Who is closest to the entrance?
Probably. I mean, Zageros told me to get out, so I got out.
Azrael, go ahead and make me a perception check. One of you make a perception check as well. Whoever's closest, you decide.
I want to make perception checks because I'm an attention whore.
Okay.
18 on my perception.
Damn, that's pretty good. Azrael, only you see this. This is DC 15. You see at the bottom of the slide various shiny things that glitter and gleam.
Lie down there and grab
As the ground slowly begins to close. Looks like it'll close within the next 30 seconds or so.
Go
Hey,
get
guys.
some fucking.
There's gems and shit down here. I'm gonna go check it out.
You better
Say-
before this
I'll put the
before
bag
this
over there.
goes down all the way.
Sure, I'll go and look down there.
Wait, how
Is
is
it-
okay? So he travels 60 feet
Yes.
per. Oh no,
Per
never mind.
round.
Per-
His speed
per
is
round.
60 feet. As you
Okay, he has enough time. Okay, cool.
fly down there, you fly about
Fuck.
30 feet before you hit something sticky and bouncy.
Oh no.
And you
Oh, fuck.
you pull your hands away pretty easily, and you're kind of
What?
stuck, but like if you force yourself out, you could probably get out of it. But it's sticky, very translucent. You see beyond it, like within like an ass crack, there is stone there with like various shinies and such. You can see there are coins, there is a gemstone, there's a book. And then looking down, you're not sure what you hit because you can't see what is in this or what it is, but you see within it there are various weapons that are just floating. And as you're kind of looking, you begin to feel your boot just like
Oh no, it's plumpers.
Slowly
I
but
was like,
surely
Plumpers
begin to
makes
just,
a
like,
return.
crawl up.
Oh
Make
my
a,
Hey,
god.
boot off, you gotta go.
make a history check with advantage.
Because I might have fought
You
gelatinous
probably
cubes
fought
before.
one of these before.
A gelatinous cube.
Plumpers.
What kind of check?
History check
With advantage.
Fuck.
Son of a
with
bitch.
advantage.
Well, I'm glad I sent you in there.
11.
The DC was 10. This is a gelatinous cube. You
Fuck.
can smell the acrid scents in the air. You can feel the slime on your armor, and you can feel it slowly trying to just like bring you down into its being.
Trying to get away. I disengage.
Okay, you fly back up, and you free yourselves out of it. Since you weren't too deep into it, you don't have to make a check. But you fly back up, and you get back in the little thing just as it clicks, and the
Never
floor is back
mind.
to
It
where
was
it
a
was.
trap. It's a sticky cube down there.
Sticky cube.
Cube.
Do we not
Sticky
think we can
cube,
find a
yeah.
sticky cube? Let's just kill it.
Sticky cube.
How do you kill a sticky cube?
I
but-
fucking know. You
No,
said there
but
was
there's
treasure.
not enough time to kill it because the trap has a timer, and I personally don't think there'd be enough time.
I
You
think
see
the
the
trap
trap
is
door.
just meant to throw it into the gelatinous monster. You know what I mean? Just so it can eat them.
Yeah,
Wait, what?
I guess that's a bust.
Alright, where to next?
All right, moving on. There is another room, the one filled with crystals in here. Let me get back to my description because I'm pretty sure there was more stuff about it. Let's see.
Yes, check the crystals.
There are 2 humanoid creatures in robes, skeletons, obviously.
Yeah, they're just chilling.
Oh wait, they're not skeletons. You see that they are sitting in the chairs and they have hundreds, if not thousands, of tiny crystals protruding from their bodies. You see larger ones in their chest, in their stomach, coming out of their back or their head. Their bodies look like they have not aged or decomposed, though. On the other side of the room, there is a door. It is also covered in crystals. But it looks like you could probably open it with a bit of finagling.
I don't know if we should touch those crystals. I mean, they might grow onto us like they did those people.
You are currently walking on them, assuming you entered the
Oh.
room. I know
Oh.
Zageros did to get a cigar.
Oh, okay.
I did do that.
You were walking
Oh
on
no,
them.
I'm dying.
They just kind of like crushed, made
Oh, then I guess we
crystal
could smash
noises and
them.
such.
Oh dear.
Asriel, could you smash that door, hopefully?
Zageros is like
Nope.
sweating.
Can I make an
Just-
athletics check to break the door down?
Yeah. Smash that door!
I'm gonna also add guidance. Let's
I have a
19! Jeez, 23! You back up a bit, and with your flying speed, you just shoulder charge, and the door gives way like you're flying on air. There's no resistance. It just you all hear a shattering of crystals as the door is just blown off its hinges, and you fly into the room. Yeah, that worked. Yeah, that definitely did something. One moment.
Wait,
let
there's
me
no
reveal.
traps in there.
I did it.
You most certainly did.
There is a small hallway before there is an archway, and it leads into another room. Let me get up the description, because you flew all the way in. So, you, Azrael being the first one in, inside this room looks to be an actual study. There are various stacks of paper and sketches. There are some desks that have been turned over, and you can see those same crystals scattered throughout the room. However, unlike the last room, there are some papers that look like they can be salvaged. Not all of them are molted and ruined. You can actually read some of the writing on them.
Hey guys, there's a bunch of nerd shit in here for you.
Oh, that's me.
That's perfect for Zageros. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Who all goes along?
I will wait.
Oh, BT Dubs. There are 2 other doors in this room. One to your left, right here. One right here. And then one on the, on that same wall that you came in, just to your left. Or, no. This one's to the right. That one's to the left. Let me reveal that, and then reveal this doorway. Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
And let me move y'all's dot. You guys are currently in here.
Zageros is not looking great. He
is dying.
Is starting to sweat a lot, and instead of walking, his hands are trembling, and instead of walking, he just kind of floats. And he's sweating a lot, and that's where I'm at right now.
Anyway, I'm kidding.
Okay.
I didn't hear a word you just said.
Are you okay, Zageros?
What?
You look kind of shaky. Did those spores get you?
Yeah, I'll tell you, I smoke cigarettes. Do you have one?
Yeah, sure. You looked for traps, so here. And she hands him.
I like
to do it for a Scooby cigarette?
Shut the fuck up.
I mean, that's basically what these are.
That's pretty much, yeah. Thanks a lot.
I asked Zageros, I'm like, do you think that you could decipher any of this? She's gone in.
Okay.
Looking at this stuff.
I can try.
You may make an investigation check to look for papers.
Damn right.
Ones that are not ruined, that is. So, with a 21, you find a number of papers. There is a common theme on all of them. The repeated theme seems to be something called Project Sentinel.
Project Sentinel, that's a little dramatic.
You find research about how it took weeks to siphon a portion of the power of the ley lines to put it into a suit of armor that they could animate and they could activate, and it will carry out the last order it was given unless the wearer of the amulet gives it a new command. With this, they will finally be able to take the knowledge that those who stand above them withheld. And this is all written in common.
Right. Zageros, despite it being written in common, he hides it from everybody. I mean, you guys can see it if you want, but he tries to hide it because he's being a bitch.
Serafina, you don't even notice, but she's behind your shoulder reading.
She's just damn sneaky.
There's something in here. It's probably going to attack us at some point.
Well, I mean, what guarantees it's in here? Maybe it's already done its job.
I doubt it. It's going to keep doing its job unless we find...
Amulet?
Yes.
Says?
You're over here. Zageros does a double take.
Yeah, I was reading over your shoulder. Sorry, bad habit. But you like to keep things, so... Anyway, maybe the amulet's within this room. Did you not see anything, Zageros, when you were looking around?
Oh, no, I was looking around. Do you happen to have a cigarette? Zageros just completely smoked the first cigarette.
You looked for traps twice. Here's another one.
I did do that.
You have 6 cigarettes left, Serafina.
Okay.
Fuck! We're counting these?
Yep.
Yeah.
You only
Unlimited
bought one
pack.
carton.
That's okay, because I asked for
pack.
cigarettes even if I have them. I asked for them even if I already have them, so it's whatever.
So, there are 2 doors within this room. Where would you like to go?
Can I... Actually, I'm just gonna give Zageros a knowing look and kind of be look for traps, but just with looks at the door.
A knowing look is shared.
Alright, sure.
Which door are you investigating? The one to your right?
Northern one.
Okay.
On that way. Yes, the northern one.
Okay. Go ahead and make an investigation check. 17.
How much money? How much money do we get out of this job?
5,000. Not each, between us.
1,000 between us. That's pathetic.
No, 5,000.
Oh.
That's
Fantastic.
a bit more, right?
How many spells do you think I can get with that?
Well, you're not taking all of it. We're splitting it
No,
between us.
with my share.
Oh. Not quite sure. I'm not very well versed on that.
Speaking of spells, you do find something.
Oh!
Hidden within the archway near a stone, you see a rune that is holding a spell. You recognize the spell as Magic Missile. You assume that upon opening this door without doing something to deactivate the security, the spell will go off and hit whoever opened the door. You do find, however, with 17, a stone that appears to be loose. Looks like you can rotate it.
A big part of me wants for Zageros to be like, oh yeah, it's cool, open the door. But no, I twist the fucking...
You twist it right, and you see the rune
It's clear.
disperses.
I believe.
I open the door with Mage Hand.
You die instantly.
Damn it.
Make a new character. Alright, so opening this door, you see another hallway. Congratulations.
Wow, what a surprise.
Sick of hallways.
Whole lot of hallways in this dungeon.
I've been walking through hallways my whole life.
You see, within this hallway, there are two paths. One that goes directly forward to a set of two large metal doors. And then a path that goes off to the left just before that. One moment.
Should
This
we
is
check the
room-
other door before we just go down this hallway, or
Well,
do
I'm
you
not even
want
gonna
to
lie.
do
I
that?
thought I was going for the other one. I said the northern door, but
Oh, my bad.
Well,
just gonna have to
yeah,
do that
I guess
for
we should see our choices before we run headlong into trouble, probably.
If
Or
you would
hopefully
like,
treasure.
since you
Treasure
mentioned
and-
do the other one, I will allow your rolls to go through with the other door. It is not trapped. And it is
Really?
unlocked. Yeah.
thanks.
Yep.
I didn't even know that. Thanks, pal. Thanks,
And,
buddy.
What do you know? Behind this door, a hallway.
Bloody hell.
However, this one, even though it shows it there, this doesn't turn left. It is just a hallway that is covered in those crystals once more. And at the very end, you can see a body that has not eroded. And it looks like it is guarding something with a wand. And behind it, you see something red.
Zageros is attracted to things that are
How
red.
long is this? How long is this hallway?
About 70 feet.
Fuck. Can she
It's quite long.
sneak down
That's what she said.
and see if the crystals fuck her shit?
Sure. You go ahead and
Or
make a
actually,
stealth
no,
check.
wait. Oh, no, I already said it. Never mind. I mean, she's going.
Go ahead and make a stealth check.
Okay.
As she is doing that, what do the three of you want to do?
Throw up. Zageros vomits.
Blah. He vomits.
Oh my
Azrael and
God.
Mariana, what do y'all want to do? Natural 20! Nice. If
I'm
there
kind
was
of
a
just
creature
waiting.
within this room, or within this dungeon, they would need quite the high perception to see you. However,
Jesus.
making your way
Plus
down the
nothing.
hallway,
But
you,
she's gonna still hit a trap because I
you
forgot to check
twist
the
and
trap.
turn, and once you get about halfway down the hallway, you step on a stone, and you see a rune flash. Make me a dexterity saving throw.
Yes.
22.
My God, are you serious? What was
I'm like watching her do this.
5d8 worth of lightning damage was 8 points of damage, half to 4. I rolled so bad on that. It could have been 40 damage, but I got 8 instead.
Oh wait, never mind. Okay.
So yeah, a glyph of warding appears below your feet, and you are able to expertly roll out of the way, but some lightning catches your foot. But you pass, so you take 4 points of lightning damage.
She just goes. Oh, okay.
What looks like it would have been quite a potent spell, just kind of like like shits out like lightning, just a little bit.
Oh,
Can she use her mage hand from this?
It's because they're old.
Can she use her mage hand from this like
Yeah.
distance? She wants to kind of grab the red thing, which is a bad
Getting
idea.
closer, you see it is not something you can grab. It is a button. It is something you push. And within this man's hand, you see his robes look more immaculate than the others. You see trimmings of gold designs in it. And he looks more of a higher standing. And in his hand is a wand that looks like it has not been touched by the sands of time.
I am mage handing
Steal
out.
both of them.
I want the fucking wand.
The wand is 70 feet away. Are you getting further within?
Yeah, I'm following like
Well, I'm already there, so if you want it,
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm just
she's
doing
gonna
what
grab
she
whatever.
did. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I'm just
So
stepping where
are
she.
you two now approaching the body, or are you just
Oh,
getting
I'm still at
mage hand?
40 mage hand. Yeah.
Okay, so both of you
What do
are
you-
at mage hand distance away.
Take
The
the
wand
robe so we
is
can sell
firmly
it.
in his grasp. You imagine that you will not be able to pull it out with mage hand.
What about combined mage hand?
Probably.
Okay.
What? I'm sorry.
Well, we can probably pull out that wand if you'd want it with both of our mage hands. But also, there's a button.
Zageros is not
I
listening.
don't
He's
think it's a
already
good
trying to
idea
pull the
to
mage.
press
Like,
it.
The wand is not budging.
Seraphina just is like, ugh, and then she sends her mage hand. to
You
help
hear
her.
the ripping of dried flesh, and you pull it out, and you see there are bits and pieces of flesh still attached to the wand as you
That's
float
grody.
it over. The
Nice.
wand
Take the
looks like it still
robe.
works.
Nice.
We could sell that robe for money.
Let me see if it requires a
Good.
tournament.
What is the robe magical at all?
It's fancy. It's got gold trimming on it.
True.
You think you'd make a good like bathrobe?
Maybe.
Hasbro
Wait,
would look
why?
at it. Probably. Like if you like got rid of some like the like frayed edges that have happened over time, it would probably be a pretty badass robe.
You think I'd be able to pull it off?
Maybe if it fits.
Are they the same frame? The
Looking at him, he's a pretty built dude. Yeah.
That's surprising that someone
the
else would
robe.
have your size, especially
Very
a
convenient.
scholar.
Hey, scholars can be buff too. Fucking muscle wizards, bro.
Zageros hears this and like sheds a tear.
But
A single
behind
flame.
this man, you see, the man himself, he is pale, has blonde hair, and there are crystals sticking out of his throat, his cheek, one of his eyes, various parts of his body. He looks like he did
You
not
probably get that checked
die in a very comfortable fashion. But it looks like he was protecting something from someone.
Protecting the button. She's like, I think this guy was protecting that button from something. But also, if he was part of the druids that use necromancy, maybe it's a good button. But also, maybe it's a bad button.
You would know, based on what Lord Angwin told you, the scholars were here before the druids, and then they all died in some sort of tragic accident. And then the druids moved in a couple hundred years later.
Some sort of crystal-related accident.
Actually, maybe the armor thing, if you press the button, it gets released.
Zageros is going to throw up.
But
Oh, and he's like right next to me, so it's like right
Yeah.
next
Yes,
to me.
I'm like on you.
And then
On
can
you.
I press digitation?
yeah,
the
it
throw
just
point?
and it's gone.
And I say, "You are a fool. It doesn't matter. I want to be here for. We're here for one thing. Come on. Stay on.
Okay.
Stay on
She
track.
grabs. Can she mage hand the nice fine clothing off of
The
him?
robe is attached to the man, and unfortunately doesn't allow deft maneuvers of removing one's clothing unless it's like a button or something. You will have to get to him and remove it off of his corpse.
I think we should make this a thing. We should all have a weird obsession with dead people's clothing. Like,
Yikes.
that'd be funny. That'd be funny.
That can be your thing. That won't be.
It's not my thing. It's his. It's Azrael's thing. Come on.
Seraphina's
Maybe?
like, Sorry, Azrael, I don't want to go over there. And she starts walking back, kind of.
Okay.
Yeah.
So none of you are pushing the big red button, right?
No.
Cool.
I'm
There's-
scared.
We don't have the nuclear codes, okay, Sam?
There is another path. There is one that leads towards about 10-foot tall metal doors with a face on it. And
Gross.
then about halfway down that hallway, there is a path to the left.
What's down? Can I walk to that junction after investigating for traps down that
Go
hallway?
ahead and look for traps. What is everyone else doing?
Your
We're
mom.
just kind of vibing.
Okay. With an 11?
Wait. Sorry.
Probably no traps. Yes, Nick.
I'm looking at the book I got earlier.
Ah,
Now, great time for Zageros to start nerding out on that.
there are 2 spells within the book.
Did not mean to interrupt.
You're
No,
good,
you're chilling.
You're good. Just don't do it again. One moment.
Do it again.
Where? I can control F. There it is. It contains 2 spells. The book contains various studies relating to transmutation and conjuration. The 2 spells are Rope Trick and Vortex Warp. The spell just seems to be like studies, notes, personal notes about arcane magic focusing on transmutation and conjuration.
Vortex Warp.
Yes, Vortex Warp.
Alright, Zageros is suddenly obsessed with this fucking shit.
Congratulations, you're obsessed.
Yep.
So, making your way to this junction after investigating, you get to the junction itself and no traps go off.
Cool.
Looking left, you see the hallway curves once more. And we get to this. And you see, do you go down the hallway or do you just look down it?
I look down at it.
You see it goes down and then it takes you're looking down it takes a left again. So this way.
Okay. She's going to investigate again.
Okay. Are you going down the hallway or are you just looking where you are?
I'm just looking for where I am to see if this stretch of hallway has any traps since I couldn't see it before.
Okay.
15. A little bit better.
You're fairly confident that it's not trapped. And moving down the hallway, you see another dead end. But at the end of this dead end are 2 figures that have fallen up against a pedestal, crystals impaling both of them, and there is a red button that they are facing towards.
Wait a minute.
It looks like their arms are up and they're reaching towards it, but they have been penetrated by the crystals, so they have halted their movements and they are dead. There used to be some sort of like a sign, but time has eroded it, and you see what might have been an S or a G, maybe? It's unclear. But there is a second big red button.
I go back to the big door, and it's just a face on the door?
As you approach the door and look
But
out,
I'm not going to be at the door.
I know,
Like, I'm
yeah.
from the junction.
looking at the junction, it's just a metal face. And then further near the door, there's some writing, but you can't make it out because you're too far away.
Okay. And I didn't...
You didn't see any traps on the way here.
Okay.
And you're pretty confident that there aren't any traps within the remainder of the hallway.
Okay, I go to see.
Okay. As you approach, the eyes flash open, and they look at you, and then they look towards the words on the wall. And the words say, the word is Prometheus. And that is where we will take our break.
I'm not saying that word.
We will come back at 9 o'clock. Please stick around for this riveting dungeon exploring, because things might get a bit interesting here in a moment. Thank you, Trouble Cranberry, for the fucking 2 subs. I have no idea what to do with those. I never understood community subs. Like, do they go to like?
Oh no, it just
other
goes
people?
to people, and then it's like someone sub.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Yeah, yeah. We'll be right back. Stick around. More riddles to be had.
Oh God.
Just don't be.
I'm not gonna be a wizard about it, okay?
And I'm unmuted. We're live again. Frames are good.
Yay for unmuted.
Pride,
Unmuted.
frankly.
Okay. Shall we continue?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I just wanted to say, in previous riddles, Sam asked the question and I find the answer. But in this riddle, Sam gave us the answer and I don't know what the question is. That's why I'm fucking stumped here. I don't even know where to start because I don't know what the question is. I have to find the question?
Speaking
Crazy.
of starting, as only Seraphina is currently in front of the door, as the eyes open, torches light up the entire hallway as it looks towards the sentence and looks back at you. Hello.
Hello, my kind sir.
You are not a scholar of Sinark. Who are you?
Your mom.
We are just travelers coming through. Do you not know what became of them?
No, I've been inactive until someone approaches my eyes.
I believe something wiped them out.
Hmm.
And then druids resided here for quite a while.
I don't know what those are.
You don't know what a druid is? Oh, I guess.
My only function is to keep the door closed until people solve. As he points towards, well, not points, he motions towards the sentence with his eyes.
Do you know what's behind this door, perchance?
No, my eyes are this way.
Oh,
Yeah.
very
Idiot.
All of you hear conversation down at the end of the hallway.
I'm gonna go over there.
You're
Who
fine.
you talking to?
Hello.
I guess I should all go.
Oh.
You see a giant face on the door that is looking at the four of you and talking. Hello.
Hello.
This is
Zageros goes up.
Mr. Do you have a name? They give you a name? Probably not.
No, I'm a
Well, it
dude.
looks like his name is Prometheus.
That is not my name. I do not have a name.
Prometheus. Okay, Prometheus. Whatever.
Right?
If you wish to open the door, the word is Prometheus.
Prometheus.
Yep.
Start there. Let's just start with Prometheus. Anything?
You see a tally mark on near him, 3, and then one of them lights up.
Ooh.
Are we running out?
Is an indicator. A good one. Get it to 3 and the door will open.
Prometheus, Prometheus.
Seraphina, as soon as. Oh god.
Oh, we need more people to say it.
Do we want to open this door? He himself doesn't even know what's behind himself.
Yeah, I don't
My
know.
face is this way. Do you know what's behind you at all times?
Well, I do.
I'm not blaming it on you.
Yes.
I mean,
I was about to say, I'm not blaming you. It's just.
I
you a
accept
mimic?
your apology. Huh?
I said, are you a mimic?
I don't know what that is.
I don't think he knows what a lot of
I
things
am an
are.
enchanted door. My
Asriel's
job
still.
is to keep the door closed.
It's probably a mimic.
What is that?
Your mother!
Mimics are like inanimate objects, or they're creatures that turn into inanimate objects and they eat you.
I was an
Prometheus.
inanimate object first, then I was given sentience, a mouth, and a face. So I guess I'm not a mimic? I
Prometheus.
am unsure.
That's exactly what a mimic would say, I think.
Prometheus!
If I am a mimic, I will not eat you. That is not my job.
Prometheus!
I don't think it's going to work, Zageros. I think it has to be different
Prometheus.
people. No, don't say it! Don't want to bloody...
okay, well, now it's just
This is
me and
fun.
Amy, the only two with sense here. Okay, so there was two red buttons on either side. We saw one down the hallway where I went,
He looks
With-
down the hallway.
with the nice robes. And then we saw another button next to those other people down the other hallway. I guess
Good.
that's maybe the eject button?
Maybe we press
know
both
what the
of them a
buttons
bunch
do.
of times.
I'm beginning to
No,
think that.
I'm just saying that if someone else says the word, then maybe those are the call-off buttons, or we should go for those if this gets hairy.
Prometheus.
I think we should just push both those buttons at the same times and just be ready to be impaled with magical rocks.
I personally do not want to die that way, because it seems pretty avoidable. You just don't touch the buttons.
Zageros, make
But
an
I think the
intelligence
buttons
check.
open the door. How do we open you door?
We already figured that out. If
The
me or
word
Amy
is
word.
Prometheus.
Oh, okay.
You two already said the
sorry,
word
I'm not
because you're
here.
none.
Seraphina,
You
what was the word?
see, as he says it, a second tally lights up.
What? Asriel said it. Son of a motherfucker.
So
It's because
I'm
different
behind
people have
you.
to say it, Zageros. You can't
Wait.
say it
What's the word
multiple
again?
times.
Could you tell me one more time?
We're not.
He looks over towards the sentence.
I'm
Say it.
so sorry.
No, I'm trying to get you to say it again because that seems to be the thing that
what's
lies.
behind you?
I've already said it twice. I'm not going to say it again.
He doesn't know what's
Aha!
behind him.
There
He
it
can't
is.
see.
I don't know what's behind me. My face is this way.
What do you think is behind
Okay, so it opens if he says it the third time.
They're not-
A room. That's usually what doors protect or
A lot of
block.
hallways. We've been seeing a lot of
How
hallways.
about this,
Almost no
Zageros?
door.
Was there anything in that book about the door or the buttons or any of that?
My book?
Yeah, the book that you were obsessed with. You kind of sunk your face into it for a while.
I already said no. What was the word again? Mr. Door. Could you say it one more time?
Or saying it isn't going to work. I'm so sorry. She turns.
He
You
said
have-
it twice and it lit up twice.
You have eyes, do you not? Zageros? That's what she called you? Look
Yes.
right there, and he'll point towards.
Right,
the
but you said it
sentence.
twice before. Say it one more time. Humor me.
Why would I do that?
Because you've said it twice. Well, why did you? do
I don't
that?
know you. Why would I humor you?
Yes, but you've already done it twice. Why did you do it twice if you're not going to do it again?
It's a good question.
I ask a lot of those.
So
He does.
Yes.
are we opening the door or not?
I
I
feel
don't
like
want to. I don't know what's in there.
I mean, you don't know what's behind any other door, though.
I guess he has a point. But I just,
Yeah.
reading about that killing machine, I'm kind of hesitant.
Didn't we also
What
have to
does
say
it-
Kellyanne's name 3 times? Isn't that what happened
Yes, but
with
that was
him?
the same person. I said it all 5 times actually. But didn't.
I've heard that name before.
I thought you might.
You have?
Oh,
Prometheus.
really?
You've heard
I
Kellyanne
have.
before.
Has he come through here?
I don't know what he would look like.
Got it.
He's
Very
green.
gay looking, green, yeah.
When was
I
the
don't-
last time you were opened?
280 years ago.
That
Did you,
sounds
like-
like something we shouldn't open.
How did you keep
huh?
track of that?
I have an amazing mental clock. Amaliana, make me a wisdom
But
check,
like,
please.
how would you know? Like, you're just a door in a room.
I'm
Uh-huh.
scared. I
No.
have a
I am
minus
a
1.
talking door. It's not too
15.
far out of the realm of possibility for me to keep track of time. 15.
It is.
Kellyanne told you all that he was down in that dungeon for over 500 years.
Yeah. I remember that.
It's possible
Yeah.
that he could have talked to the door, shown up, or someone could have talked about him before, but just something to recall.
Yeah, I was thinking about that earlier. I was like, I bet fucking Kellyanne was talking to this guy.
Would you like to come in?
Yes.
Yes. The word is Prometheus.
He looks towards the sentence.
The word is Prometheus. Prometheus!
Yes,
Stop going to bloody work with you. Say it.
that is the word.
Stop shouting.
Okay, Amy, what do you think?
I don't
The
know.
boys want to go in. I say I'm going to step back a few and say it, since they want to be so keen into going into that room. So
I'll stand with you.
I'm gonna
I throw
step
up while
a good
trying to say-
amount back from the
Bleh.
door,
Okay.
and then say Prometheus.
It's a fun word.
Does nothing?
The word is
No.
Prometheus.
The word is Prometheus.
It's a fun sentence. It's the only sentence I've ever seen, really.
The word.
How do you spell that?
It's right there on the sentence. Are you
Well,
illiterate?
Actually,
Well, some of them are. You'd be
I heard it
surprised.
from Zageros, so I'm not quite sure how to pronounce it. Can I do
I'm so lost right now, guys.
Make,
I don't know.
Make
what-
a persuasion check, yes.
Okay.
That'd be deception.
Ooh. Well, your friend over there has said it a couple of times. Or actually, this would be a deception check because you are lying to him.
Okay, cool.
Well, you're deceiving him.
18.
He's gonna make an insight check. His insight isn't super high because he is a talking door. It is not his job to insight people.
Yeah, you just gotta get him to say it
That
right.
is a 6.
Nice.
Prometheus. And then a third tally. You may enter. As you see his face just like splits as the door opens. As he goes, ow, ow, ow.
You're not gonna lock us in, are you?
The face has gone motionless.
Ah, fuck.
So, looking within the room, you see it as some form of laboratory, a laboratory, various arcane instruments that have fallen to ruin. You see a soft blue glow emanating from a large capsule container within the center of the room. Within this blue liquid is a glowing set of armor. Floating within the blue liquid is a 15-foot tall suit of armor, and from within the creaks in the armor, you can see red light streaming from it. In its hands is a large axe the same size, or that is suitable for a creature of that size. It is just floating in the blue goop. Off to the left, you see what looks to be like a table that's like been propped up against a wall, and there's a perfectly circular hole in it. And there are words above it scrawled in, it looks like common, but like there are some symbols that you don't recognize. But it's like reading a sentence where like every other letter is missing. You can kind of piece it together. It says, "Let the sisters of eternal night reign supreme."
Sisters.
Sisters of eternal night.
Well, we solved the riddle. I'm actually satisfied. And Zageros turns around and leaves.
I say that we do not release this thing. We leave it here because if it gets into the wrong hands, then...
Two point. It is very cold in this room.
No.
You can all see your breath.
I don't like being cold.
And when you open the door, the instant reaction, you almost begin shivering. Azrael, you're fine. Your armor is already cold enough, and you feel absolutely nothing. Zageros, even you feel your flames get dampened just a bit as you see your breath as you breathe.
Is there any... Can I investigation check and see if there's anything to swipe in this place?
Just a eternal rain.
18.
18. That's pretty good.
The Eternals, such as eternal night rain.
You grab a few arcane instruments that look complex and old. Might be worth something to like scholars or like a university or something. You do see on the pedestal, like near the giant suit of armor, is Project Sentinel. It doesn't seem to be any like runes or activating buttons or levers or switches within here, though.
Activating buttons.
Near the perfectly circular cutout on the table with the writing, you do see there is a handprint of ice. Like someone put their hand in the snow, and then with the snow that was left over, put it on the wall next to the words.
Well, I say that we don't mess with anything here. I do not want to release that thing.
My curiosity is already sated. I'm ready to try and find the rose now.
I am too.
Zageros is going to
He's already out of the room, yeah.
fall on the floor.
Boom! Zageros falls.
Seraphina kind of runs over because she can't really see where she's at.
She'll poke her head out.
You see Zageros on the ground, lying like a worm in the dirt.
What's he doing?
Fetal position, kind of.
Sure.
Are you having another episode?
What?
Are you having another episode? Do you need something?
The one where you start speaking your song or whatever, and then you
Do that every time we fight. Do that every time we fight.
Okay. Well, anyway, I think that we should just leave it be and go to the other place.
Amy, you feel strange.
No.
You can't help but feel. It's not an immediate pull, but there is a certain allure. Not to the circle, but to the words above the circle.
God fucking damn it.
You see around you stars of the night sky. The area above you becomes clouded, and then it gives way to the night sky itself. And you can see constellations and two large moons hovering above. One of them slightly smaller, similar to the moons that you were used to. But the stars are different. There are a lot more. That's it.
That's weird.
Where would you like to go next?
I say that we leave this place, and she starts walking off, passing Zageros and his fetal position body, and kind of like kicks him a little bit.
Zageros, you are stepped over as Seraphina begins to leave the room. Where does everyone else like to go?
And follow.
He's just gonna follow them.
Okay.
Yeah.
And where
Come on,
do you
Zageros,
want to
let's
go?
go.
As far as y'all know, there
This
is
is
the water
sketchy.
pool, and there is the secondary path.
Want to go the secondary path?
I feel like that water with the plant, Buckley, I think is what we named him. Do you think that water could have some like healing properties or some type of property?
Actually,
Maybe
we should take
a vial of
yeah.
it. Yeah.
Let's take a couple of vials.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Easy enough.
go
You,
to that,
you guys make your way, and you notice after a couple minutes that cold that was in the room has not left you. You can still see your breath.
Zageros is having a hard fucking time standing up.
When you cross the tiles and make it to the room and open it, you see the Venus flytrap thing has been frozen solid.
Oh,
The
shit.
river's still going, though.
Yeah, I take a vial of it.
We trigger something.
Cap it. You got it.
We'll make 5 vials.
Yeah.
Just
Easy
for the
enough.
fuck of it.
5 vials of dungeon stream water. Easy.
Okay.
Amaliana,
Oh no.
Son of a bitch.
you hear in your head,
Oh no. Oh no. No. The little baby. I hope it's not frozen solid. Oh no.
I've
Oh, he's
been
on the-
looking for you. It's taken quite some time, but I thought you'd come here. Just can't resist the pull, can you? I'll see you soon, niece.
Hold on a minute. Why did...
What's up, Amaliana?
You lot didn't hear anything.
The
Right.
stream
No.
freezes over.
I don't like it in here.
I'm
That's weird.
going to go check on Francis. I hope he isn't frozen. I'm gonna go to the main room where I hid him.
Dashing back to the main room, you look in the brush. Where were you? 1d20.
No.
I hope he's not
Francis.
frozen.
Francis,
Please do not
baby.
be frozen.
Francis!
8.
He's there, lying on the ground.
Oh my god, you asshole!
He's
No,
fine.
baby!
I go back to
fine.
the group.
You arrive back at the group.
This place sucks. This place sucks. Let's leave. I don't like it in here. I've got things to do. I've got spells to study. Let's just fucking go.
If you don't feel well, then you can go wait with, Francis if you like.
Have you not found the fucking flower yet? Come on.
Okay, well, I mean, we have one door to go that is open that we can open up.
What about
Yeah, I'd
the
rather
actual-
infect the door than go down the stream where I don't know where it goes.
It goes down. It goes down. Buckley told us to go down.
Yeah, but goes down to what?
The
It
lower
might be
level.
going down to a
Buckley knows
gelatinous
that the
cube,
flower-
like...
Yeah.
That
It might
just
be
send
a
us down
staircase behind that other door.
Then we don't even have to go down the stream.
It might be. You know what? You make a valid point. Let's go.
to- Yeah, let's
Okay.
go.
So,
Do-do-do-do-do.
yeah, you are back in the main chamber, and you take the other direction. Let me pull up my notes here. Well,
Maybe that's
as you are walking through this dungeon, you now hear like whispers on your shoulder, in your ear. You sometimes see figures walking through the hallways, watching you. And then you arrive. Let me get to that room. That is room number 5. Allow me to reveal the area for y'all. Oh, nope, that's not reveal.
Room number 5.
Drain
Oh, what
number
was
5. It's called an accent, Sophia.
I actually
I've
don't know
never
what that. That's a good question.
I've never heard one of those.
Clearly.
I have no fucking clue what it was, so don't worry about it.
Just kidding. Where the fuck is number 5? There it is. So,
Wait a minute.
entering this room, the smell of death and decay is almost overwhelming. There are dozens of bodies strewn about here within this room. It looks like maybe it might have been some sort of storage room. You can see shelves and baskets and bones, but there's nothing to be collected here. It's all been rotted away and in ruin. You can see a lot of the bodies and shelves have been pressed up against the only door within this room to block it. Maybe to keep something out or keep something in.
Is the only door the one to the north or to the south?
To the south. The one to the north doesn't exist.
Got it. Because I was like, hey, wait a minute. We can just go right on into that other fucking thing.
Bam! It's gone.
Okay, I was like, hey.
And you can hear sounds echoing throughout the rooms beyond this door. Groaning,
Where are?
the sounds of crunching, and the occasional loud thump. And scratched into the wall above the door, there are words. Too many eyes. Over and over and over and over again.
Does it mean literal eyes or like the little poisonous eyes that
I
we
don't
saw
worry. I've got too
before?
few eyes. Fucking god.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Maybe those spore things again.
You don't see any of the orange mist here.
Azrael, could you... I don't even know. Your kilo stuff makes you be able to know if people are around, right?
Ooh, wait a minute.
Yeah, I can only. I think I have one more in me.
Oh, then maybe
That's
not.
what she said.
I mean, when else am I going to use it? You know,
I
this would be
guess
the
so.
perfect time. I'll use my last divine sense to see if I sense any celestials, fiends, fae, undead.
What a good time to use it. You sense 3 undead within the chamber beyond this door, and 2 more. One like further off to the right of the chamber, and one further back to the left of the chamber. 5 in total. Can you discern like size and stuff, or is it just like presence? It's unclear for Divine Sense with that.
I just sense their presence. I don't even get their general location. I just know that there are that many.
Okay, then yeah.
Just defeated me.
I'll say the more like the higher CR, the more like presence it'll give off. So there are more powerful presence. There's one off to the right and further back to the left. But they are within at least 60 feet.
Fucking boss battle time!
Maliana.
I do sense a powerful presence.
You see someone out of the corner of your eye.
So, be on guard, I guess.
And this time,
Zageros, you know how to open up.
Wait, I look. There's someone in the corner of our eye? What?
Not you.
Oh,
just
Maliana.
Jesus, I was like, whoa, what?
When you look, they do not go away. You see a pale woman, elven, long brown hair, strange, like markings, like almost tribal on her cheeks and her forehead of a crescent moon. You see ice is almost coating her body as she wears these like dark leathers and blacks. As she beckons you. And then she goes back further, deeper within this dungeon. For visual purposes, she goes back this way. Oh, that was the wrong thing, my bad. She goes, so you guys are all in here. She goes further back in here, and then deeper into this room.
Did you not say that?
See what?
No.
Pile of dead
You've
bodies.
been acting kind of strange since
Yeah, they're right there.
we
It's
got
hard-
out of
it's
that
not
room.
hard. Pretty hard to miss the pile of dead bodies.
I saw someone go into that room over there. I don't think we're alone.
Huh? Where?
No point.
I cast light on my morning star.
Light fills the area.
We have dark vision.
Yeah, I know, but now this like illuminated the
Yeah.
area, so you can see
Yeah.
Alright.
even better.
Fair enough!
You don't see anyone. You see, just poking their head out, maybe like half behind a door. Behind this door specifically, the one here. She's looking right at you.
No,
And
I saw her.
you guys, you feel like someone's watching you,
Amy,
but you can't make it out.
Amy, did she seem like she was going to attack us?
No, she looked.
If not, then I don't care. Alright? Let's go.
But
Come
there's someone down
on. I
here.
don't care.
What if?
No one cares. Let's
What
hurry
if
up.
they could help? What if they know?
Oh.
that- You don't find it odd that there's someone else down here?
I don't think I've ever found something not odd. Alright?
It's gonna be alright. We know what we're up against. There's just a couple undead.
Do we?
She
Maybe.
wasn't undead. She's over there. I don't see things.
I don't know how to explain this to you, but something can be over there and undead at the same time.
Are we talking about all the same things?
I don't think
I mean, I didn't see anything either.
There's a
I don't
bloody
see-
woman over there. I don't know how you see her. I'm going over there myself then.
Alright, fine. Bye.
Seraphina kind of trails
Trudge.
behind her because she's like, she
that's
doesn't
not
want her to
safe.
go down.
Don't do it. Come back.
Alright, fine. Then I guess we're all going. Come on.
No, stop. Don't go.
Every
No,
single
no,
one
no.
of us are going. Come on. It's
You
a
get
field
to the
trip.
door where you saw her, and you see within this room it's those same 2 stone doors that are open, and you see her hand just trail behind. Just it looks like she is purposefully making sure that you can see just bits of her, and you see her turn a corner and go deeper down this hallway.
Maybe just running. She doesn't.
Zageros,
She has never hallucinated in her life, so she doesn't. She thinks that person is there. She doesn't think the way that like Seraphina thinks, like oh, I'm the only one seeing this. Okay,
This is fine.
Yeah.
this is fine. Yeah, no, she's like, no, there's something there. I'm not.
Seraphina's chasing after you, and she's going, "Where are you going,
You guys are
Amalia?"
There's a
right. I cannot keep
lady.
I'm fucking limping at this
You
point.
chase her and follow her all the way back into the room with the statue. And Maliana, you see within the perfect circle is a portal. The handprint with ice is now glowing, and there is a white and blue icy portal within the perfectly cut circle. Seraphina, you see the text above it, "May the Sisters of the Eternal Night reign," is now glowing.
Oh God, what did we do?
And you hear in your head, Amaliana, "You want answers. I want you.
Whoa!
Let's have a trade. I won't hurt you. I promise."
How am I supposed to trust you?
How much do you trust your family?
What do you know about my family?
More than you.
She
She's like-
jumps.
Whoa! Oh my God. Seraphina's like trying to like grab her before she.
She's
goes in.
mad. That line ticked her the fuck off.
Seraphina, you watch as Amaliana stands still for a moment, just thinking, or she's looking around, and then she just bolts towards the circle. And for the first time, you see someone, at least a limb, shooting out from the perfect circle. As you jump, the hand comes out to meet you and grab you by your collar, and it pulls you in.
Nice.
And she is gone.
Yeet.
And that is where we'll end.
Oh my God.
Bye.
Sorry for the shortcoming backs, but what a cliffhanger.
Damn it! What the hell? And now we only have 3 people. Oh
So
no.
we have a really good title set up, and now we can't use flowers and firearms because the firearm is gone.
We will be back next week, sans Savannah, because she is off making millions upon trillions of dollars. Until then, stick around. Trouble Cranberry, thank you for the 2 community subs. That was super awesome. And we will see you all next week. We love you.
Nice.
Bye. Where's the thing? Where's the...